Conversation with Dayo and Tola.
A beautiful Friday morning to you from wherever you're listening across the world. This is Oluyole 98.5 FM, and it's time for conversation with Dayo and Tola. I am Oladayo Ogunbowale.
And I'm Tola Teriba. Good morning.
All right. Welcome to Newspaper Review with top-notch analysis right here on Oluyole 98.5 FM. This is how we do it Mondays through Saturdays, giving you news making the around across the world, especially Nigeria. Call it news that you can use. And we don't just, do it solo. This is a program that runs on the radio network of the Broadcasting Corporation of Oyo State. And that means you can also hear us clearly on our sister stations to it Agility 92.1 FM, Okiogo 96.3 FM. And for our online audience, we're live on Facebook, facebook.com/Oluyole 98.5 FM, Twitter at Oluyole FM, Instagram, Oluyole 98.5 FM. We prefer our website. We're there, www.pcos.tv/listen. You can hear us live and direct. Today is the 26th day of the 6th month of the year 2020. Once again, you are welcome. From wherever you are listening to us across the world, this is Oluyole 98.5 FM, and we're going straight to the newspaper review. I have a copy of the Punch newspaper.
And I have a copy of the Nigerian Tribune.
Major headline: Oluyole backed National Working Committee dares Buhari, says NEC meeting illegal. The rider, APC picks Yobe governor as caretaker, head Oyetola Nnamani others as members. We're consulting our lawyers, stakeholders online. Next line of action: sacked EXCO. Decisions not meant to whittle down Tinubu's influence, says caretaker panel chair. That's on page 2 of the Punch newspaper.
And the banner headline of the Nigerian Tribune: with dissolution of NWC APC 6 redemption. That's on page 3. And the riders, Yobe Governor Buni Head Caretaker Committee, Udo Edehe, Secretary, NEC affirms Ize Iyamo's candidacy in Edo. All cases ordered withdrawn from courts. Now we shall be guided by lawyers, says ETA. APC headquarters comes alive after early morning blockade, while Buni's choice is strategic. And the ACN CPC tendencies and how governors bounced back. Those are the riders on the banner headline: dissolution of NWC APC 6 redemption. What is on page 3 of the Nigerian Tribune?
And Oyo State is officially in the morning mood on behalf of the immediate past governor of the state. Ajimobi loses COVID-19 battle at 70. Buhari, Makinde, others mourn. That's on page 43 of the Punch newspaper. It's a picture of, Fable, an amiable former governor of Oyo State, Abiola Ajimobi, right there. He was reported dead yesterday.
Quite a sad story there.
So rest in peace.
And Governor Sheyi Makinde has forwarded a condolence message to the family of the Ajimobis, and it says Oyo State Governor Engineer Sheyi Makinde has expressed sadness at the demise of the immediate past governor for Oyo State, Senator Abiola Ajimobi. The governor, in a condolence message to the Ajimobi family and the good people of Oyo State, also directed that the state's flag fly at half-mast today. The condolence message read, I was so sorry to hear the news of the passing away of the immediate past governor of Oluyole State, Senator Abiola Ajimobi, which sad event took place earlier today, that is yesterday. And I cannot begin to imagine the pain the family must be going through at this time because of the loss of their patriarch. It is my prayer that God grants them all the strength to bear this great loss. And he says, I'm surely former Governor Ajimobi will be remembered for leaving a blueprint for some of the activities that our administration is now undertaking. The Oyo State government will be extending to his family all the courses deserving of his personage. May his soul rest in peace. Signed, Engineer Sheyi Makinde, Governor of Oyo State. That was the governor's condolence message to the Ajimobi family yesterday. Well,
we pray for comfort for the family, especially the wife, Madam Florence Ajimobi, and the kids. Wow, such a trying time for them, and a trying time for your state too. Flags will be flying at half-mast. He's the immediate past governor. Immediate past governor. Wow.
I think he came, he did his best.
He lived a full life, if you ask me. At 70, he lived a full life. I mean, from the private sector into politics, senator, two-time governor. Come on, give it to him. He did his part. He came, he saw, he conquered. Adieu, Akaji. All right, that's it. One details of that story, page 43 of the Punch newspaper. Ajimobi loses COVID-19 battle at 70. Buhari orders man. Well, this is another sad news. Sad in the sense that I think borrowing our way out of recession may eventually not work. I said may. I'm not an economist, but it's the same guys that are quick to borrow us money are the ones who wrote it. Nigeria faces worst recession in 40 years. World Bank. And that's, I didn't know the ones that released 700 and something million.
And I honestly thought that borrowing was
they
supposed
keep
to have
borrowing us money. They keep borrowing us money so that they can. Nigeria faces worst recession in 40 years. World Bank, page 23 of the Punch newspaper.
And same story here, Nigeria may go into severe recession, still coming from the World Bank. I thought those loans were supposed to avert.
Don't mind them. They never meant well. Eventually, it's obvious now. These guys are just, waiting for who we fall into.
Or like someone always says, maybe they know the loans won't be properly utilized and is that why they're predicting the recession?
Probably.
We also have economic experts and couldn't we see these things coming? Or did we really have a choice? Do we really have a choice other than borrowing at this point in time?
I think the smartest of them was Baba Yabo, who ensured that we paid them off. That was one of the smartest moves he made as a president. That we are no longer indebted. Nobody can decide and make decisions for us and write things like this on behalf of another country. Really? It's like they have a say now that how much do you have? Are we not the one that gave you? When you begin to say things like that, when I read things like this, I ask myself, are they good? But then of course they will tell you they've added 1 + 1.
Well, of course they will begin to play God. We actually set the.
We always coming cap in hands. Exactly. Well, the story is there. Page 23 of the Punch newspaper, and just like you took it there in the Tribune, Nigeria faces worst recession in 40 years. On Wadume, Balarabe's troops served as escorts for Wadume, says Amisu's kinsman.
Which was why it was pertinent for them to rescue him when he was arrested.
So he has soldier as escorts?
Definitely. What do you mean?
Levels. Kidnapper.
And I would understand the people of that area actually rejoiced when he was rescued.
Because they know what, they just could not talk. When you see military men, not just policemen, military guys. Wow.
No, when the soldiers went to rescue, when they killed those policemen, people there were actually happy that he was rescued. He was like a benefactor to them.
Wow. Another angle.
That was the story. They actually rejoiced. They came on bikes and were singing and saying, okay, that their hero has been rescued.
Hero. Obviously, they were into what it was.
So it was that bad. It was that bad.
Wow. Well, details of the Wadume story on page 42 of the Punch newspaper.
On the front page of the Nigerian Tribune, this is also quite worrisome. Dubai police say Hush Puppy gang defrauded 1 million, wait for this, 1,926,400 people. 16 billion naira cash seized from him. 16 billion naira cash.
As a billion. Maybe he runs Bureau de Change.
You know, one thing I keep saying is that
because I don't know how, as in one person, 16 billion.
You know, one thing I keep saying that this guy is...
He can pay the salary for your state and still have change.
He should just have run for...
probably that's his plan.
Or senator or something like
Are we
that.
sure that's not his plan for maybe 2023? Don't we have... Okay.
And trust this country.
It's somebody that's already doing giveaway on Instagram and Twitter. You can be very sure they will come out and, wow, he only needs to get the ticket of a major party and he's set. What?
And that would have made it more difficult to apprehend him, you know.
Even when I read, there was this, I think a BBC, Al Jazeera documentary about him, 2 minutes video and saying he has defrauded almost 2 million people. One person. And this is the person, you need to see how they celebrate him on social media. Unfortunately, young boys not knowing what he does for a living. He said there is real estate and you have 16 billion naira cash.
Our value system is almost zero. Even if these young boys know what he does, they would want to be like him.
You are right.
That's the sad commentary of the Nigerian youth, today.
Totally agree. I totally agree. We need to work on our value system. We seriously need to. Is there Hush Puppy gang defrauded 1,926,400? Just say 2 million people. Raked in 168 billion naira to buy. Wow. Full story, pages 4 and 5 of the Punch newspaper.
And on COVID-19, NAFDAC to submit report of Madagascar solution today. That's on page 28 of the Nigerian Tribune. People have been asking whatever happened to the Abal solution from Madagascar. NAFDAC is going to submit a report today.
And for those who probably missed the interview on AM 120 yesterday on BCS, it was explosive. We had one of the major guys leading the COVID-19 fight, especially in terms of testing in Nigeria now, from the Africa Center of Excellence in Ede, Redeemers University in Ede. Professor Happy was formerly in UI. He made some startling revelations. I have not recovered, saying that his team has developed a rapid test kit that will cost less than $1 or approximately $1. And we asked him, okay, so how far? He said, well, we've discussed with the federal government and I said, what are they doing? I said, we are waiting on them. Okay. While he said, I said the FDA, that's the US, semblance of our own NAFDAC, Food and Drug Association, in the US, said they've approved it. I said, but what of us here? He said, well, like the Ebola case, he developed the same thing for Ebola, but he said Nigerian government felt it was not necessary, but they waited for US to patent it, mass produce it, and they now went to go and buy. Can you imagine? So we carried money to go and buy outside what we should have produced and make money from.
Pennywise found foolish, a typical Nigerian.
I think it's just the opportunity to steal money that some people are looking for. Because I don't see any. I mean, you can imagine how easy it would be for everybody to be able to afford a test kit. You go there, you buy, you test yourself. You know whether you are. Some people can even do it every day. $1. That's about 450 naira. Even if they had some things and say 500 naira, people will still be able to afford and test themselves without having to go and queue up or wait for one lab. But I understand the money they are making from lab tests.
People who have pessimistic commentaries about this country would always say that trust the Nigerian system, trust Nigerian leaders. They wouldn't want something like that would be of benefit to the generality of the populace.
No, the interview was quite startling. He made a number of revelations. Well, it's still online. You can go on BCS Facebook page. You can watch the video. Professor Happy, he said a lot yesterday. I was startled. I was startled. There's a lot. That interview will go down. I just hope government does the right thing, because they can't deny knowledge of such things. Well, we'll continue with the newspaper review. APC writes INEC fixes July 20 for Ondo governorship primary. That's on page 20 of the Punch newspaper.
Yes, and in Edo, it is Obaseki versus Ize Iyamu again. That's on page
but this time around, they swapped political parties. We'll do for a commercial break. When we come back from the break, we'll see what we need to swap.
Oluyole 98.5 FM.
Breakfast your day every day with the nourishment of malt, milk and cocoa and the delicious taste of Milo.
Nestle, good food, good life.
Oluyole 98.5 FM. Conversation with Dayo and Tola.
So glad to know you're there. This is Oluyole 98.5 FM. We're back from the commercial break. We continue with the headlines. Okay. Judge knocks EFCC over unreliable evidence. Freeze OAU XVC. Bossa. Page 12 of the Punch newspaper.
All right. IBEDC Kaduna Electric orders to increase tariff July 1. That's on page 7 of the Nigerian Tribune.
We have Ogun tops Southwest drug abuse chart. Commissioner, page 14 of the Punch newspaper.
Wow. Also, we have this one. Federal government may unveil plans to reopen schools Monday. That's on page 30 of the Nigerian Tribune.
Flight resumption, Air Peace flies 25 empty planes to Abuja. Orders. That's on page 23 of the Punch newspaper. So I think from Monday, most likely.
Planes.
Yeah, no, they know where their customers are. Abuja and Lagos, that's where customers, regular customers. So they flew the planes, they're getting ready, so that they begin to run I think that's the route, with the highest traffic in Nigeria, Lagos, Abuja, Lagos. So I think they're just getting prepared. That's on page 23 of the Punch newspaper.
17 banks request to restructure 32,000 loans, says CBN, and federal government to create 5 million jobs from post-COVID-19 economic plans, says Minister. Well, maybe that will help to mitigate the looming recession.
Talking about the swapping in BDP to APC, APC to PDP, Edo PDP primary, Obaseki returned unopposed, faces Ize-Iyamu in September poll. The guy that was saying, I will not step down, I will not step down. He eventually said, I'm like, oh, so what changed? Bros?
Like something soaked.
Okay, all right. Something was, okay, all right. All right. But those who are following the Dibanj, escapade on Twitter would like this story. Please squeeze Dibanj over rape allegation. That's on page 41 of the Punch newspaper.
And we have this one, military set to curtail insecurity, criminality in Nigeria. That's coming from defense headquarters. We need more than just the reassurances this time.
We need we need something more, something better. All right, it's Friday. Let's take COVID-19 update, the last for this week. Take it on Mondays and Fridays. Confirmed cases in Nigeria currently stands at 22,614. Discharged 7,822, which means we have well over 10,000 active cases. Breakdown according to states. Lagos has the highest number of cases with 9,482. FCT comes second with 1,656. Kano has 1,191. Osun has 84. Oyo has 1,188. Edo has 851. Ogun 733. Kwara 217. Katsina 459. Bauchi 493. Kaduna 668. Akwa Ibom has 83 cases. Delta 715. Ekiti 38 cases, Ondo 206, Enugu 202, Rivers 936, Niger 84, Benue 47, Anambra 70, Borno 477, Jigawa 317, Plateau 294, Bayelsa 184, Kebbi 71, Zamfara 76, Yobe 56, Abia 28. We have Gombe 487, Sokoto 146, Adamawa 73, Taraba 19, Ebonyi 261, is it 264? Quite tiny. Imo 265, Nasarawa 193, and Kogi with 3 cases. Across the world now, confirmed cases globally stands at 9,684,960. Death toll across the world stands at 488,905. Wow, it's gradually reaching half a million. Gradually, like play. COVID-19 is reducing the world population. Wow. Please stay safe. Stay safe. Maintain hygiene, social distancing. If you ain't got nothing to do out there, please stay at home. This thing is for real.
And
this
please stop doubting.
It's real.
Very, very real.
Or your state has 1,188 confirmed cases, well over 500 active cases. Yes, they might be receiving treatment, but you know how many people they might have reached out to? You can't be too careful in a time like this. Please stay safe.
Quickly, some crime and human angle headlines this morning. Robbers kill colleague during operation in Ondo. Actually, they were trying to escape from the scene of robbery. I think people were closing in on them, and
they didn't know the difference.
They were actually trying to shoot to scare the people. He shot his colleague in the head. In the process.
Why is that a mistake?
While trying to scare.
Head shot?
Well, it's quite suspicious. Maybe they had issues before.
He tried to take it off.
This is the time to get rid of him. Well, the robbers killed colleague during operation in Ondo.
That's right. Well, let's quickly go to sports. I mean, you hear some things and you wonder how. Okay. On page 46 of the Punch newspaper, I joined Inter because of Conte. That's Moses. Super Eagles winger Victor Moses says playing under manager Antonio Conte was one of the major reasons he joined Inter Milan. Okay. All right. We have COVID-19 ended Nigeria's Federation Cup dream. We also have Eagles stars financial value drops amid COVID-19. And Ndidi, Leicester must fight for Champions League sport. Sport Ministry ponders new date for youth games. And finally, ex-stars tip Falcons for glory.
So we have Liverpool break EPL jinx with 7 games to go. And Fury good to floor Joshua, says promoter Warren. And we also have Inter boss makes case for Moses. Others sports pages of the Nigerian Tribune.
And the major sports news, which I know some people will not forgive us if we don't mention it. At last, Liverpool wins EPL after 28-year wait. I want to say Oluyole, they finally Oluyole. Congratulations to Liverpool fans. Congrats. At last, Liverpool win EPL after 28-year wait. That's on page 45 of the Punch newspaper. Football suits me, Simon. COVID-19, FIFA approves $1.5 billion relief fund. And I know gym not fit for training boxes. Nigerian athletes benefit from WA World Athletics Funds. That's about that on the sport page of the Punch newspaper.
Balogun completes Wigan permanent deal, and Super Sport thrills WWE fans. Still coming from the sports pages of the Nigerian Tribune.
All right, so that's it. Let's take some major stories from the Punch newspaper. Okay, we've read the Mr. Governor's. I think that's about that. Let's start with Oluyole backed National Working Committee DS Buhari says neck meeting illegal. I mean, this must be brazen.
Taking on the president.
It's brazen. You must have big chests like Tola to be able to say things like this. 18 members of the All Progressive Congress National Working Committee, loyal to the party's sacked national chairman Adams Oshiomhole on Thursday, insisted that the APC National Executive Committee meeting attended by the President, Major General, in fact, I think the right word should be coordinated by the President, if you watch clips from it, was illegal. National Working Committee members who said this in a statement signed by the acting national chairman, Ilia Deta. Is he still acting chairman? They removed him now. Punch, well, maybe Punch is trying to be sarcastic here. Ilia Deta and the acting national secretary, Waziri Bulama, stated that they were consulting their lawyers and other stakeholders on the dissolution of the National Working Committee and other decisions taken at the NEC meeting on Thursday. They insisted that the NEC meeting was illegally convened by the suspended Deputy National Secretary of the party, Victor Gerdom. A few hours after the National Working Committee was dissolved at the instance of Buhari, the team members dared the President and others at the NEC meeting by issuing a statement where they referred to themselves as officials of the party. Buhari recommended National Working Committee dissolution aid. Before the end of the virtual NEC meeting, which began at noon on Thursday at the State House, Abuja, Buhari's social media aide Bashir Ahmad and Instructor Andrew said the dissolution of National Working Committee was based on the recommendation of the President. He wrote, quote, following the recommendation of President Muhammadu Buhari, the National Working Committee of the All Progressive Congress has been dissolved. Details to come. End of quote. All issues bedeviling APC have been resolved, says Bagudu. Bagudu, who is also the Kebbi State governor, said with all the decisions taken at the meeting of all issues confronting the party had been laid to rest. Narrating what transpired at the meeting held behind closed doors at the council chamber of the presidential villa, Bagudu said Buhari, in his opening remarks at the meeting, called for the dissolution of the party's National Working Committee. With the dissolution, he said, NEC resolved to put in place a caretaker committee, which would at the same time serve as convention planning committee. Oshiomhole backed National Working Committee. DS Buhari says NEC meeting illegal. Page 2 of the Punch newspaper.
You know what came to my mind this morning? I recall Chino Achebe's proverbial eagle on Iroko. And I began to think of Mr. President in that light. You know, the eagle on Iroko will not really talk, will not make noise. But at the appropriate time will swoop on its opponent, will swoop on its prey. And I hope those who are daring the president on this will not end up becoming the prey of the Chino Achebe's eagle on Iroko.
I think my opinion here that for a while they've had the democratic Buhari, but they pushed him to the autocratic Buhari. He had no choice than to step in. I'm not trying to support anybody here, but I think what he did was necessary. He had to come in. Anybody who has handled any leadership position will understand what Mr. President had to do yesterday.
And he has to take a position to prevent disintegration. He
just had to. You know, if you really want to be a leader, you call everybody to yourself and you solve the matter. That's what he did yesterday. Now, how we solve the matter is not my problem here. I mean, it's not even my job. But that he had to quickly convene that meeting and nip it in the bud. And he did Ojoro Council. You are not fit. Even the Gadam, where is he now? He didn't even give him any position. You know. So, I mean, the person that even blew the whistle and called. But so I think it was necessary. Now, the question of what he did, was it according to the party principle? Is the president. That's what I told some people.
As the leader of the party anyway.
Exactly. See, apart from leader, one thing, I know this will eventually play out in the next few days and weeks, is the president. There's something about being the president. When the president speaks, it's final. You know, it's just like the ANC in South Africa, saying we are against the president. My friend, the president has spoken. They are saying they are negotiating with their lawyers, Abi. They will now go to court, Abi. Who indirectly, is in charge. It's a matter of calling the chief judge. I've told them we have agreed there will be no case. When they come to any of your courts, non-suit it. It's as simple as that now. You know. So I mean, everybody saying they want to go and do anything now. Mr. President has spoken, and that's it. Just like the Igu on the Iroko. That's the truth, you know. I think that's one take home for me. Igu on Iroko.
And they should have known that all the while Mr. President was watching again. Like
clearly,
he was watching.
Obviously.
And of course, he swapped at the appropriate time.
That's it. So, I mean, give it to him on that. Personally, I think severally we've asked on this platform that Mr. President should wade in. Now he has waded in. Well, we'll see how the National Working Committee gets.
And there's also
done.
one that if all the parties remain recalcitrant, that there's possibility that there would be a disintegration, and he warned here that they should do everything to avoid this. He admonished all litigants in the party to withdraw all pending litigation against one another and settle for internal reconciliation.
So I hope they follow through with that, because whether or not they like it, and when the president says something, everybody follows suit, everybody adjusts. Whether legislature or judiciary, they naturally adjust. This is Nigeria now, so I hope they just learn to play ball, and you don't dare the president in a time like this. But it's their party matter. We wish them all the very best.
Let's quickly dovetail into Edo politics. In Edo, it is Obaseki versus Ize Iyamu again. And the story says with the victory of Edo State Governor Mr. Godwin Obaseki in the governorship primary conducted by the People's Democratic Party (PDP) in Edo State on Thursday, the stage is now set for a showdown between the incumbent governor and Pastor Osage Ize Iyamu, who emerged on Monday as the candidate of the All Progressive Congress (APC) in the September 19 polls. The development is a reversal of platform of the duo in the 2016 governorship election in the state won by Obaseki. The incumbent governor who defeated Ize Iyamu in the 2016 governorship election ran on the ticket of the APC, but now defected to the PDP following his disqualification by the APC, while his resolute opponent contested on the PDP platform and now the APC candidate for the election. As expected, the three aspirants in the race for the PDP ticket stepped down from the contest for Obaseki shortly before the exercise started at the Sam Ogbe Media Stadium, Benin City. In Edo, it is Obaseki versus Ize Iyamu again.
Well, we'll see how it goes. When they came at loggerheads the other time, somebody won. But I think there's a twist to the dynamics now. Let's see how it goes.
We'll see whether the elephants in Ibadan will still remain the elephant in Kaduna.
Okay.
Whether Obaseki will still remain the elephant that he's supposed to be. Well, September 19th.
It's almost here. Man, it's almost here. June is gone. So let's see. We'll see how that works out. 7:03 a.m. destination time 7:30 a.m. We'll take one more story before we go on that break that is beckoning at us. Keep dropping your comments. I can see comments dropping on Facebook and Twitter. Keep them coming. If you're doing Twitter, please hashtag conversation, not conversations. Conversation, hashtag conversation. It's easier to pick that way. On Facebook, you have no problem. Just type it in the comments segment section under the live stream. We'll pick your comments from there. We apologize. We couldn't pick yesterday. I promise I'll take as many comments as possible today from that location. Nigeria faces worst recession in 40 years. World Bank. This has always worried me. Post-COVID economy. At least those who know, they know we have not been keeping quiet in this place. That how will this country survive? And I told you about the postulation of somebody that will borrow our way.
And just when you think so much money is coming in that we can just relax and go to sleep, the World Bank comes up with this again.
About that, Tola, much money is not coming in except borrowed money.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Except borrowed money. Crude oil has seriously crashed. I was watching it yesterday. Was it on the foreign news agency? Gas crashed too. Gas.
What exactly are the loans supposed to do?
So let's tell ourselves the whole truth and brace for impact. So this one is not. It's better we are prepared, and all that. We'll take this commercial break. When we're back, we'll take that story.
Oluyole 98.5.
Are you aware that you can now obtain your certificate of occupancy in just 60 days under the Oyo State Home Owner Status Scheme, OYHOC? Just buy the OYHOC recharge card for 6,000 naira only from the Office of Lands and the local government, LCDA, or at the Secretariat, Agodi. Register your application by following instructions on the back of the recharge card, as the PIN number on the recharge card is the application number, and only applications with a vital PIN will be processed. The good news is that CFO processing fee for various types of properties are affordable and can be paid instrumentally. Not only that, your CFO can be used for bank loan or any financial transaction. It is now digitalized, so information on it can be accessed anytime, anywhere in the world. Hurry up! This offer is only available to the 31st of December 2020. For further inquiries, call 0700-696-52637.
ṣé ọ̀nà fún àyà tàbí inú rẹ̀ ń gbóná ni inú rẹ̀ ń dàrú Andrews liver salt ń gbógun ti inú kíkún àti àyà títa ní wàrà ń ṣẹ̀ṣà tí àyípadà kò bá sí lẹ́yìn ọjọ́ méjì lọ rí dókítà rẹ o.
Oluyole 98.5. Conversation with Dayo and Tola.
So glad to know you're there. This is Oluyole 98.5 FM. Conversation with Dayo and Tola. You just tuning in. Okay, you still get some sense. I am Oladayo Ogunbowale.
And I'm Tola Teriba.
We're taking news from the papers, major details, and I read this headline before we went on that break. Nigeria faces worst recession in 40 years, says World Bank. Collapse in oil prices resulting from COVID-19 pandemic is expected to plunge the Nigerian economy into a severe economic recession, the worst since the 1980s. The World Bank has said. The bank stated this in its latest Nigeria Development Update report released on Thursday. The report, titled Nigeria in Times of COVID-19, Laying Foundations for a Strong Recovery, estimated that Nigeria's economy would likely contract by 3.2% in 2020. It said this projection assumes that the spread of COVID-19 in Nigeria is contained by the third quarter of 2020. If the spread of the virus becomes more severe, the economy would contract further. Stated that before COVID-19, the Nigerian economy was expected to grow by 2.1% in 2020, which meant that the pandemic had led to a reduction in growth by more than 5 percentage points. The macroeconomic impact of the COVID-19 pandemic would likely be significant, even if Nigeria managed to contain the spread of the virus, it added. It stated that oil represented more than 80% of Nigeria's exports, 30% of its banking sector credit, and 50% of the overall government revenue. With the drop in oil prices, government revenues were expected to fall from an already low 8% of gross domestic product in 2019 to a projected 5% in 2020. The bank stated, quote, "This comes at a time when fiscal resources are urgently needed to contain the COVID-19 outbreak and stimulate the economy." End of quote. Nigeria faces worst recession in 40 years, says World Bank. And from the stock exchange, you have consumer goods stocks lose 923 billion naira in first quarter.
Perilous times ahead.
We need help.
Like you said, Nigerians should just brace for impact.
You have one more story there. I hope I can get this out of my mind on time.
I'll take the Osh Puppy story.
Oh, yeah.
Dubai police say Osh Puppy gang defrauded 1,926,400 people. 16 billion naira cash seized from him. Days after his arrest, the Dubai police on Thursday released a video giving more information on the circumstances leading to the arrest of Nigerian Instagram celebrity Raymond Abbas, popularly known as Osh Puppy, who is known to display his luxurious lifestyle on social media to the delight of his 2 million followers, according to the United Arab Emirates Police. In the video detailing how they arrested Hush Puppy and his gang over allegations bordering on internet scam, the syndicate had targeted a total of 1,926,400 victims over several months. The police further revealed that it had confiscated 16 billion naira cash, 13 luxurious cars, and 47 smartphones from Hush Puppy and his gang, whose mode of operation was to create websites that looked identical to that of registered established companies and banks to defraud people. Dubai police say Hush Puppy gang defrauded 1,926,400 people. 16 billion naira cash seized from him.
So those of you have been asking for giveaway on the Hush Puppy's platform. Now you know where the money has been coming from. The phone line is open. 08055 009850. We don't do giveaway here. We are not 08055 009850. That's the line to join the studio conversation.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
This is Haruna from Odoru, Ogomosho.
Nice to have you, sir. Please go ahead.
Yes, I did say good morning. Well done.
Good morning.
God will always be with you.
Amen.
On this Madagascar app, is not that ready to make use of it or what? Because I just had it already sometimes. Are they ready to make use of it or what? They are still testing.
They said they are going to submit a report.
Well, when they see the reports, they will be submitting the reports. The details of the report will determine whether they
Okay, I'm also joining the millions of Nigerians to congratulate Liverpool.
Oh.
Okay, bye-bye. Yeah.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Haruna. 60 seconds. 08055 Who's there?
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Morning,
Good
sir.
Yeah, my name is Steven. I'm calling from Ikire.
Nice to have you. Please go ahead, Mr. Steven.
I want to comment on the Madagascar herbal remedy that was brought to the country. It actually took so long because we Nigerians, we've been waiting and waiting to see the outcome. Many people are dying of this COVID-19, and they should let us know on time. It's actually taking too long for them to submit the report today. Then concerning the death of the immediate past governor, Ajimobi, I pray that may his soul continue to rest in peace.
Amen.
I also use the opportunity to caution the students of Lautech because I'm hearing some rumors of them rejoicing. They should not rejoice over the dead. Thank you.
They are at home now. All right. Thank you so much. Nobody should rejoice over anybody's death. That's the truth.
That's
yes, mistakes were made, no doubt. We know. But I mean, moreover, this man lived a full life. Let's face it. 70.
Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Mr. Dayan Tola.
Morning,
good morning,
sir.
From this for us.
Amen. Your name and location, sir?
My name is Isaac Abola from Oluyole.
Nice to have you. Go ahead, sir.
I just want to communicate the government of Oluyole State, or the former governor of Oluyole State, Ajimobi. I feel the God protect his family and the government of Oluyole State. Good morning.
Thank you so much, Mr. Isaac Agbola from Owode Omo. Oluyole Adeleke Sheyatronics on Facebook. Say, good morning, guys. I express my condolences to the immediate past family of your state. May God grant them the fortitude to bear this irreparable loss. Amen. Thank you so much. I will go back to the phone line.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Yamasura.
Thank you. How is your family?
Fine, thank you.
God will be with you and guide you and protect you on your way.
Amen.
You will not fall down in your life.
Amen.
I want to sympathize with the family of Abiola. May God Almighty will be with them and guide you.
Amen.
Guide them and protect them.
Amen.
Secondly, I want to pray for Abiola.
Abiola Ajimobi.
Yes, Abiola Ajimobi. May God
May God Almighty forgive his sins.
Amen.
I want to push you.
Thank you so much. Amen. Thank you so much, Mansura. Adeshola Adeni, Facebook says, rest in peace. Abiola Ajimobi Adeshola from Gomoshi. The Tiger Kisom Ajimobi was a political gladiator, efficacious, effluvium, aficionado, an enigma, indefatigable, a man of timber and caliber, caterpillar and juggernauts. Rest in peace. Tiger Kesame Kede. Thank you. We'll go back to the phone line.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Sadayo and Tola, good morning, sir.
Morning, sir.
My name is Ishola, calling from Okaka.
Okay.
Nice to have you.
Okay, good morning.
Thank you. I want to first of all send a condolence to the family of Adini. That's number one. Number two, the World Bank prediction on Nigeria. Please, I want to tell you, the whites, the Uyghurs, they don't want good for good things to happen to this country, Nigeria particularly.
Okay.
They like scaring us, number one, and they are saying the truth also.
Okay.
So that people will say, yes, they will bury us in order to improve, and again, they will do things for us in order to destroy us. I have been opportunity to work in Shell headquarters in Waterloo in UK. I see young boys, the British working there, the Shell headquarters. When we see the oil, some of the oil is being taken back in Nigeria. People are getting poorer every day. No good job, no good things, no any social amenities. And let me tell you, I want to get you so-called our politicians are still not learning from all these things to help their own country, to improve their own country. They keep on borrowing.
All right.
They keep on borrowing upon borrowing.
All right, Mr.
So
Shila.
just remember, God is there.
Thank you
God
so
bless
much.
you. God bless you.
Thank you so much. We'll do a commercial break. We'll go on it now. We'll soon be back.
Oluyole 98.5.
ṣé ọ̀nà fún àyà tàbí inú rẹ̀ ń gbóná ni inú rẹ̀ ń dàrú Andrews liver salt ń gbógun ti inú kíkún àti àyà títa ní wàrà ń ṣẹ̀ṣà tí àyípadà kò bá sí lẹ́yìn ọjọ́ méjì lọ rí dókítà rẹ o.
Oluyole 98.5. Conversation with Dayo and Tola.
Glad to know you're there. It's the conversation with Dayo and Tola. We'll go back to the phone line.
Hello, good morning.
Morning, sir. Nice to have you, sir.
Yeah, well done, my brothers.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
First of all, I sympathize with the family of Ajimabi. So, may God save all of us remaining in the world.
Amen.
So, secondly, on the issue of Edo State, the battle has just begun now of Baseki versus Iyamo. So let's wait and see now. What I'm sure is that the truth will prevail. So we shall see the winner now. We shall see the person who is better than the other. So let's keep on watching. So the battle has just started.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Ajani AH at Dr._Ajani saying on Twitter, I hope the involvement of the president will not make the issue worse within the party. Whatever happens in the next few months might determine 2023 election. I hope they all know Nigerians are watching closely. Thank you, Dr. Ajani. On Twitter, we'll go back to the phone line.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir. Reverend.
I just want to comment on the issue of education in Edo State. It is no longer news that Obaseki will face Yamo. That was what happened the other time. And this time around, I want the people of Edo State to open their eyes so that they will elect a credible candidate to rule over them. So in the light of this, we should do good to people in order to win the election. Then I want to congratulate with the family of our former governor, Ajimobi, and I pray that the Almighty God will give them fortitude to bear the irreparable loss. Thank you very much, Reverend Babatunde from Lalate.
Thank you so much, Reverend. We really appreciate you. Phone line still open. Let me see. I hope on Facebook. Okay, plenty comments on Facebook. You don't need to send it to me personally. If you send it to me personal comment, don't worry, we'll read it. Okay. Matthew Olalero on Facebook say, at last Ajimobi finally passed. Death is inevitable and it's appointed to men to die once. Life is beyond human comprehension, but we must just accept it as it comes. We thank God for his life. He contributed his own quota for the development of your state. May his soul rest in peace. Adieu. Yeso from Ilero. Wisdom Adebisiola, we say good morning, sir. May the soul of Abiola Ajimobi rest in peace. Amen. Nigeria is not serious in handling this COVID-19 issue. How could they not embrace the kits developed by the Nigerian professor? I mean, that's the question, Mama. That's why people believe that they are using it to collect money. Some say we have COVID-19 419. Oh. See, he put 4 between COVID-19. 419. Nigerians. COVID-419 in addition with COVID-19 in Nigeria. Wisdom Adebisi Olawi. That's that. Thank you so much. Oluwaseun Kikiola Okanlawo, happy weekend, Mr. DNT. Ajimobi has done his part. I pay him tribute. Sunreo Siaka Ajimobi. Why does WHO and NCDC delay the approval of COVID-19 vaccine? Not vaccine, it's a rapid test kit. Okay, too sure for Mugbomo. Sure. Thank you so much. Adiola Sunday. Good morning, Tola, and I appreciate your efforts for the good job you're doing, Comrade Adiola Sunday. Thank you. Oladimeji Emmanuel saying rest in peace, Ajimobi. Bimbola Adele, good morning. Christian Bolahon Adi, good morning, Mr. Tola. May God help Nigeria. APC issue, we all know that Tinubu hands, there's no Tinubu here. Don't bring his name into this. He was not involved.
He has been quiet all the while.
Okay. Bolale Areo saying, good morning, guys. At last, Liverpool won. Abiu after 28 years. Adiola Dewise say, good morning, sirs. Well done. Commiserations on former Governor Abiola Ajimobi's demise. May his soul rest in peace. I want to say we may be witnessing the beginning of the end of APC. I think Oshiomhole may just have some ace up his sleeves. There is the word. I think I need to top up my cup of popcorn. The season film is heading for climax. Okay. We'll go back to the phone line.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
This is our colleague from Oluyole Road.
Okay.
All right, please go ahead.
I want to bring our notice to the guidelines of the Red State in opening the school. All
right, go ahead. Go ahead.
I don't know if you consider this hand-washing facility. Whereby if you want to wash your hands, maybe you are carrying maybe a dirt or you are carrying something, maybe bacteria or even virus or anything like this. You place your hand on the tap and you contaminate the tap. And then after you wash it, after you wash your hands, maybe later you don't have to even close the tap. You carry it again. Do you think we are really serious? Are you not? There are some rules that are doing this by foot. There are foot control. I think if they really, I don't think we are really washing hands. That's what I want to say. I don't think we are really washing hands.
Thank you so much. You already spoke about the solution. The foot pedal, it's supposed to help you to turn on the tap, turn on the, liquid wash and all that. In places where you don't have that, it's a very simple method. After you wash, use your hand to pour some water on the tap, or you look for tissue. There's always tissue nearby. Use the tissue to close the tap. Okay, so that way you protected yourself.
These are very important tips.
Very, very important. Very. Thank you so much, Mr. Ayo from Old Ife Road. Go back to the phone line.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Mr. Fala.
Morning, sir.
Morning, sir.
Nice to have you, sir.
I want to control the Oyo State and the Oyo State. Don't forget that my only story told me that nobody is except that other level. The same book said that cannot satisfy anybody. That's like the president of our local government now. You can't satisfy anybody. Within his own party, that's what I want. I say you can satisfy anybody, but let your conscience guide you to do what is right. According to your conscience, do your best and leave the rest. It's not something to help their family. Thank you, good morning.
Thank you so much, Mr. Falodun from Kumakwa. Really appreciate you. Akorede the Bookie on Facebook is saying, morning, sounds well done. Commiserations on former Governor Biola Ajimobi's demise. May so rest in peace. I want to say we may be witnessing the beginning of the end. Okay, that's not yours. Akorede the Bookie saying, morning DNT is removal. His demise teaches us to always make our people interest a priority. Don't trade your blood for anything in life. Rest RIP to him. Sorry for the order. Oh, I didn't get that, Mr. Buki. Okay, I've taken Mr. Oluyole Deleke Electronics comment. Fumilola Adewale, beautiful morning from this side, Mr. Tola. Hope you're doing good. Yes, we are. More strength in just them. What is causing the delay of COVID-19 vaccine by WHO and NCDC? Vaccine will take a while. It's rapid test kits that we mentioned a while ago. On the issue of recession, it is only God that can heal our land. Though there is nothing impossible for God. Okay, accept our condolences for the death of Ajimobi. Death is inevitable. God bless Nigeria. God bless your state. From Ogbomoso, Afis Abayomi saying, well done. Everybody, William, your man. Let us endeavor so to live that we come to die. Even the Undertaker will be sorry. Undertaker too will die one day. Back to the phone line.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Mr. Tola.
Good morning, sir.
Thank God you finally picked my call after three.
Sorry.
Anyway,
Traffic.
No problem. Guys are doing well.
Thank you.
My name is Andrew from Ogbomoso.
Nice to have
Andrew.
you.
I just want to condole with the Ajimobi family and the Oyo State government. And I quickly want to say that those who are rejoicing, they should just remember all of us will die.
Yes, sir.
Whether we like it or we like it, Ajimobi has played his part. He has done some good things and he has made some mistakes. If he didn't make mistakes, we will see reason to praise the present governor. So that is how the life plays out. And in the issue of APC, you see, the president has done, I think, what is right. And according to the law, the acting chairman assigned was a product of a convention. Ajimobi was just handpicked by Oshiomhole. But at that as may be, I just want people to understand that politicians in Nigeria, they are all the same. Not different. I read what PDP said about Ajimobi. I was telling my wife, look at this beautiful world. Would they say this if Ajimobi is still alive? So that makes sure that nobody, the Nigerian politics is just a matter of nomenclature. Let us just be wise.
All right.
God help us.
Amen. Thank you so much, Mr. Andrew. The phone line is still open, 08055009850. I already promised I will take our comments on Facebook. Okay, let's see. We'll see how we can go. Okay.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Yeah, with you, sir.
Go ahead.
You didn't get that name, sir.
I just want to continue with the governor of Oyo State. And you call of Ajimobi.
Yeah.
I condemn with the family also. And the people of Oyo State. Ìwọ́n ṣe kò sí àjọ àbúrúkú wọn ọkùnrin iṣẹ́ wọn rẹ̀ ní ọ̀nà àlọ́ iṣẹ́ wọn rẹ̀ máa bá lọ sọ́run àjọ àtẹnugbà fún mi.
Thank you so much, Mr. OK, for Ogbomoso. Fabi Folashade JP on Facebook saying, good morning, Sam, the soul of the former governor. Rest in peace. Sheyi Ogunjimi also on Facebook saying, death is inevitable. May God grant the family of the deceased the fortitude to bear the irreparable loss from Ogbomoso. Ismail Lukman saying, good morning, sir. DNT Ekweto. Okay, thank you. Agbomojo Owulewa say from Ogbomoso, the kits developed by Nigerian professors should be approved. Well, I think so too. Olufemi Stephen Akinwale, the veteran actor, wouldn't have died if people like Ajimobi provided timely funds. I don't know the veteran actor you're talking about.
Olufano, I think.
I don't know. So he didn't give context. So why will I blame Ajimobi now? For God's sake.
That's unfair.
Really? No, come on. This is not the right time for this. Adeyemo Adeshina, my sincere condolences to the people of Oyo State, the demise of Senator Biola Ajimobi. Thank you. Adeyemo Adeshina from Akure. Oh, thank you so much. Comrade Olagunju Samuel Excel. Thank you. That's the much you can take on the show. Sorry, we're out of time. Boluwaji is here. I know Liverpool fans want to celebrate. Let's allow them. All right, that's the much on the show. Till tomorrow, we'll come your way again for the last episode for this week. I am Oladayo Ogunbowale.
I am Tola Teriba.
Leaving you in the safe hands of Boluwaji. Up next, Spotted Bits.
Time. For those of you who do not know, you are listening to
98.5
Oluyole FM. Let's go.
A clean environment promotes good health. Keep your environment clean.
When you walk through a storm, hold your head up high and don't be afraid of the dark. At the end of the storm, there's a golden sky and the sweet silver sound of the lark. Walk on through the rain, walk on through the rain, for your dreams be tied.
Never walk alone. Yes, you're listening right there to the official anthem of the Liverpool Football Club, the newly crowned Premier League champions. We finally ended the 30-year wait for a 19th Premier League title after Manchester City's 2-1 defeat in the hands of Chelsea last night. Liverpool had trashed the Crystal Palace 4-0 on Wednesday. And of course, yesterday, still their first Premier League crown with 7 games still to play after City dropped points in a dramatic encounter at Stamford Bridge. Liverpool have enjoyed a stunning season, if you ask me. That has seen them beaten just once in the league so far, and that was a shocker 3-0 loss at struggling Watford in February to open up an unassailable 23-point lead over Pep Guardiola's side in second. Their unstoppable march towards the league title was temporarily halted by the outbreak of coronavirus in March, with the Reds just 2 wins from a glory. Not how fantastic Liverpool have been so far this season. Let's take a look at some of their players. Most goals by Mohamed Salah, 17 goals this season. Most appearances, Trent Alexander-Arnold with 31 appearances. Most assists, the same Trent Alexander-Arnold with 12 assists. Most shots, Mohamed Salah with 103. Most passes, Virgil van Dijk with 2,702. And most tackles, their captain, Jordan Anderson, with 50 tackles this season. Though Merseyside rivals Everton held them to a goalless draw following the resumption of the Premier League this month, they did not have much longer to wait to rubber stamp their 2019-2020 Premier League triumph. Wow, congratulations to Liverpool Football Club, all their players, and of course their manager.
Jurgen Klopp, fantastic coach if you ask me. He told the club when he was signed, he said, give me 4 years and I'll make this team world beaters. Big shout out to all their fans here in Nigeria. Big John Odofia, Big Kenny Bamdele, Adola Kunle, yes, to Abiola Aziz. Massive shout out to each and every one of you. On that note, I welcome you to another beautiful edition of Spotted Beat right here on Oluyole 98.5 FM. Yes, we started by celebrating the Premier League champion. 30-year wait for this trophy. Bobby Binks. Alright, you're listening to your number one radio and Boluwaji Ogumala is here once again to bring you up to speed with all the news that you can use from the world of sports. Bring you the latest, the hottest, and the juiciest news from the beautiful world of sports this lovely, lovely morning. All right, let's kickstart from the local scene. Yes, the Ministry of Youth and Sport has stated that the onus on format to end the current MPFL season and the NNL on the rest on the Nigerian Football Federation. You remember that last week, Sunday 17, our clubs voted to end the current season and adopted the PPG, that's the points per game framework, and also collectively agreed that there won't be promotion from the Nigerian National League, nor relegation from the MPFL this very season. And according to a statement from the ministry's permanent secretary, Gabriel Aduda, the ministry maintained that it could not be part of a meeting convened by the NFF, which included other stakeholders. That meeting, which was held on Wednesday, the permanent secretary confirmed that the ministry was invited, but they turned down the invite, allowing the NFF to take that decision on their own. They believe that the NFF has all it takes to take the right decision for Nigeria. And according to what I said yesterday, from the result of the meeting that was held on Wednesday, well, the NFF and the NMC upheld that particular decision to end the MPFL season. And of course, we have also said 18 clubs voted for that same rule, that's the points per game rule, to determine the clubs that will represent the country in the CAF Champions League and CAF Confederations Cup, where Enugu Rangers and Akwa United, however, were the only two teams that opposed that particular rule in the meeting that was held on Wednesday. League leader Split United and second place AIMA will play in the CAF Champions League, while Rivers United, who plays third, will feature in the CAF Confederations Cup, and 8 Cup holders, Caterpillars, will join Rivers United in the CAF Confederation Cup, and there will be no relegation or promotion. All right, the Sport Ministry will actually come out with their own verdict. Moving on this one, let's take a look at what Nigerian players are currently doing at the moment. Super Eagles defender Aderemi Leon Balogun has completed a short-term permanent deal to continue his stay at Wigan Athletics until the end of the season. The German-born combative defender had earlier joined Championship side Wigan in January on a 6-month loan deal from Premiership side Brighton and Hove Albion. Wigan Athletics yesterday on its official website announced the capturing of the 32-year-old Nigerian. Also moving on, after spending 2 months in Nigeria, Super Eagles and Anasa winger Ahmed Musa has returned back to his base in Saudi Arabia. The former Leicester City attacker returned home in Nigeria back in May when Saudi Arabia Premier League was stopped due to the outbreak of COVID-19. He came into the country in company of his family and his compatriot John Ogu, who also plays trade in the Saudi League. The club in the early hours of Friday reported via the social media handle that Musa has returned to Saudi Arabia through Riyadh airport. The Nassau players are joining up for resumption of the Saudi government gives a green light on sports resumption in that country. Quickly, let's talk about female football, where the FIFA Women's World Cup 2023 will be staged in Australia and New Zealand. FIFA President Gianni Infantino has announced that New Zealand Zealand and Australia are the host for the 2023 edition of the FIFA Women's World Cup. This follows a vote taken by FIFA Council following its meeting held via video conferencing yesterday. The joint bid submitted by Football Federation Australia and New Zealand Football received 22 of 35 valid votes cast by FIFA Council members in their first ballot, with the Colombian Football Association having obtained 13 votes. The full voting results are available on the FIFA website, if just in case you want to confirm. Quick one, let's take the final episode of our Olumide Oyedeji series, and this morning Olumide will be talking to us about some of the awards that he bagged during his playing career and what he wants to be remembered for. Olumide Oyedeji is on today's show.
It was a great thing, it's a great honor to be Laurel Ambassador. The third African, the first Nigerian. I mean, they must see something special in you, because that's not just for anybody. To be alongside with the Roger Miller, to be alongside with I forgot her name, the lady from Morocco, the first Olympian, and the fourth medalist from Africa. I mean, I was speechless, and then that became a challenge to me because I became Oliver Twist. So I had to just do more from there. I became a FIBA ambassador, the only two ambassadors in the world for FIBA. For me to be a FIBA ambassador, like, wow. So then I became an NBA ambassador. They must see something in you, so that means like you have to just also a challenge. Them just like musicians used to say, Tupac, all eyes on me. So, and I must take a good example. I kind of just be the best I could be. And some great feelings, but it's a challenge, but it's a motivation as well. I just want to be remembered for who Olumide is. I want to be remembered for what I do, which is basketball. I want to remember for how I used to put a smile on the faces, and I want to see these young kids growing up become someone in life. And I've been in the places which at times I felt crying, emotional. I've been in a place that somebody came up to me. I have a different experience. Someone came up to me like, he just came to prostrate. I was like, ooh, he came with his wife. And this is my wife in the mall, like, yes, sorry. So you Olumide? I said, yes. I said, I just want to say thank you. I said, what? You said, because you said something to me. And from that day, I had it, because I said that you said, practice make perfect was wrong. And he challenged me. And I told him, I said, perfect practice makes perfect.
Well, that ends the Olumide Oyedeji series. From next week, we'll take up another major series, and of course, learning from the life and time of any other sport star. All right, moving on this lovely morning. World Boxing Council heavyweight champion Tyson Fury has claimed that Anthony Joshua rejected £64 million to fight Deontay Wilder. Fury added that Wilder faced Joshua, he would have knocked out the British heavyweight. Fury knocked out Wilder in his last fight, having previously taken the American to a draw, yet believes that the American would have had the better of Anthony Joshua. Alright, so let's just keep our fingers crossed as regards that particular one. And talking tennis this morning, Denver star Nikola Jokic has revealed that he has contracted COVID-19 just days after embracing countryman Novak Djokovic at a basketball match. Jokic, 25, was spotted embracing Djokovic, who recently revealed that he returned a positive test after organizing a tennis tournament. Jokic, who is in the discussion for his season's Most Valuable Player award, has now revealed he is suffering from that particular virus. Well, yesterday, let's talk about the game that crowned Liverpool champions of England. Well, that was Liverpool. Liverpool were crowned champion yesterday after Chelsea's Chelsea's dramatic 2-1 victory over Manchester City left the Reds with an unassailable lead. City had to win to delay Liverpool's celebration, but a first-half defensive mix-up allowed Christian Pulisic to put Chelsea ahead. And after Kevin De Bruyne's sublime equalizer, Willian fired home a penalty following Fernandinho's red card to seal Chelsea's and Liverpool's triumph, with City 23 points behind Liverpool with just 7 games to play. There is now no way back mathematically for Pep Guardiola's back-to-back title winners, while Chelsea celebrated a win which strengthens their hold on a top 4 place. You have a message for Liverpool this morning. You have a message for their fans this morning. The number is 080-5500-9850 to celebrate Liverpool Premier League triumph in other games played yesterday. Burnley defeated Watford by a lone goal, while Arsenal went to the St. Mary's Stadium to defeat Southampton by 2-0. And just like I mentioned earlier, Chelsea defeated Manchester City by 2-1 in the Spanish La Liga. All right, calls are trooping in already. Yes, if we want to celebrate Liverpool, yes, it's important to celebrate with those who are celebrated. All right, talking about the Spanish La Liga this morning, games played yesterday. Eibar defeated Valencia by a lone goal, while Real Betis were 1-0 better than Espanyol, and later tonight in the Serie A, Juventus will slug it out with Lecce, while in the La Liga later tonight, Sevilla will slug it out with Valladolid. And let me just quickly take us this very one coming from the Sport Writers Association of Nigeria, where the Sport Writers Association of Nigeria has commiserated with the people of Oyo State people of Oyo State, of course, over the death of the immediate past governor of Oyo State, who was also the association's grand patron. That's Senator Isiaka Ajimobi, who passed on yesterday. The former governor died on Thursday of complications arising from COVID-19 and other ailments in an hospital in Lagos at the age of 70. In a condolence message signed by the state chairman, Mr. Neyi Alebioshu, and the secretary, Mr. Dewale Tijani Oyoswan, said the death of the late Ajimobi is a colossal loss, not only to his family, but to Nigeria as a whole. Ajimobi was the first Oyo State governor to spend 2 terms in office, a feat that earned him the nickname Kosheleri. The former governor was an athlete during his secondary school days and was fondly called Akipolago by his mates and a friend. Well, may his soul continue to rest in perfect peace. Okay, as I expect, well wishers to congratulate Liverpool this morning. Let me inform that FIFA is set to make available $1.5 billion in grants and loans as a relief fund to help associations impacted by COVID-19. Gianni Infantino, the FIFA president, said that the relief fund had been unanimously approved by the members of its council and insisted that there would be strict controls on how the money is spent. All 211 member associations will be entitled to a basic solidarity grant of $1 million each, as well as another $500,000 which must be invested in women's football. In addition, member associations can also apply for a COVID-19 relief loan worth 35% of their revenue, up to a maximum of $5 million each. Continental governing bodies will get $2 million as a relief grant and can also apply for an extra $4 million relief loan. The creation of the relief fund has been announced by FIFA in March, when football across the globe was halted due to the pandemic. Let's just end the show this morning by informing that Chelsea winger Pedro will join Syria giant AS Roma when his contract expires at the end of the season. The 32-year-old has signed a 2-year deal with worth about £50,000 per week with AS Roma, who have the option to extend the contract by another 12 months. Well, before I go once again, let's celebrate Liverpool Football Club, yes, who were crowned Premier League champions for the first time in 30 years just yesterday. Once again, congratulations to all Liverpool fans out there listening to us, all Liverpool fans in your state, and of course in Nigeria at large. Well, tomorrow on Saturday Breakfast Sports, I'll be joined by John Dykes, veteran Premier League broadcaster and commentator. We'll be talking about Liverpool's victorious Liverpool team, how they got to win at this particular team, how Jurgen Klopp managed to make Liverpool world beater. Till then, they do have a lovely weekend. Big thanks to everyone who's been part of today's production. Big thanks to you for listening. See you next week Monday. Boluwaji Ogumola. Do have a lovely day and stay safe.
Thank you very much on Oluyole 98.5 FM. It's 10 minutes to 8 and welcome to our commercial belt.
Unbeatable. That's the BCS for you. Yeah, BCS TV. Oluyole 98.5 FM Ibadan. Agility 92.1 FM Ogbomoso. Okiogun 96.3 FM Alaga. For inquiries and patronage, please call 081-5271-9250. 081-5271-9250. That's the BCS customer care line for you. Do call BCOS, a media giant in a class of its own.
My people, darkness is not good, oh. Now non-stop light, they make life sweet, yo. Whether to live for house.
Now better tori people dey yarn on top this their Lighting Africa quality verified solar products. Oh yeah, here they are to read them.
I'm using some at home, then I'm using some at the shop. There's no one giving me any problem at all. Then the solar light is so bright and so fine, so interesting.
I have about 5 of it as a source of energy for my children when they are studying in the night.
You said fit do more for your life and business. Buy Lighting Africa quality verified solar products today. Call 090-394-09692.
We're Lighting Africa.
Now Lighting Africa bring you this message.
Hey, gbogbo ènìyàn ẹ tẹ́tí ẹ gbọ́ mi o. Ẹ jẹ́ àṣekìlọ̀ fún gbogbo ènìyàn tó ń fa àwọn àmọ̀jẹ̀ ń ṣe iṣẹ́kíṣẹ́ àti gbogbo ènìyàn tó ń lọ́mọdé nílòkulò. Pé kí wọ́n jáwọ́ nínú àǹfọ̀mọdé ṣiṣẹ́ aṣẹ́wó. Ẹ má ṣe fìyà tó lágbára púpọ̀ jẹ ọmọ. Má ṣe gbé ọmọ tà nítorí owó. Má ṣe dábẹ́ fọmọbìnrin, má sì lo ọmọ nílò jàgídíjàgan. Má fọmọ sọmọ ọ̀dọ̀ tàbí ta ọmọ sóko ẹrú. Má fọmọdé lọ́kọ ṣètọ́jú ọmọ, má gbàìsàn láàyè lára ọmọ. Má ṣe fọmọdé sílẹ̀ láì kọ́lẹ̀kọ́. Gbogbo ènìyàn tó bá ń fọmọdé jìyà ni ó fara roko. Àròkọ ọba o. Gbogbo ènìyàn tó bá ń fọmọdé jìyà ni ó fara roko. Gbogbo ènìyàn tó bá ń fọmọdé jìyà ni ó fara roko ọba.
Ìkéde yìí wá láti iléeṣẹ́ tó ń ṣe àbójútó ọ̀rọ̀ àwọn obìnrin àti ìgbáyégbádùn àwùjọ.
Àmì òjèjì rédíò tí ó láfiwé Olúyọ̀lé FM àwa ni bàbá.
Ẹ tẹ́tí sí ìkéde yìí. Ìrántí ọdún kan dídùn ní ìrántí olódodo. Òní yìí ọjọ́ 26 oṣù kẹfà ọdún yìí ni ó pé ọdún 5 tí bàbá ọ̀rẹ́ àti olólùfẹ́ wa Samuel Ọláoyè Adédìran ọmọ bàbá Oníyẹyẹ ti agboolé Akéré ní ìlú Làǹlátẹ̀ dágbére fáyé yìí pé ó dìgbò ṣe. A dúpẹ́ pé ẹ̀yìn tí bàbá wa Samuel Ọláoyè Adédìran fi sílẹ̀ kò bàjẹ́ títí láí la ó máa ṣe ìrántí bàbá wa fún ohun rere gbogbo tí wọ́n gbé ilé ayé ṣe. Bàbá wa ọ̀wọ́n túbọ̀ máa sùn láyà olùgbàlà títí di ọjọ́ àjíǹde tí ìpínyà kò ní sí mọ́. Aya rẹ̀ Olúfúnmiláyọ̀ Adédìran, àwọn ọmọ Tolúlọpẹ́, Olúwatósìn, Ọmọ́tọ́lá, Títílọpẹ́, àwọn ọmọ ẹbí àti ọ̀rẹ́ ló ń ṣèrántí bàbá wa Samuel Ọláoyè Adédìran. A fẹ́ ọ ṣùgbọ́n Jésù fẹ́ ọ jù wá lọ. Súnre bàbá wa ọ̀wọ́n títí a ó fi pàdé láyà olùgbàlà. Olùkéde Olúfúnmiláyọ̀ Adédìran fún gbogbo ẹbí.
It's time to win with ITEL. Yes, you could be one of the 10 lucky winners to win 100,000 naira each and lots more in the ITEL Season of Winnings promo. Buy any of the ITEL P36 series, P15, A56, A33 or A36 smartphones from June 15th to July 15th and you could be 100,000 naira richer. There's more. ITEL is offering 100 days free screen service repair on any of the ITEL P36 series. Terms and conditions apply. ITEL. Join. Enjoy.
So I don't write jollof rice, fried rice, pounded yam, egusi,
rice
chicken.
and stew, jollof rice. Thank you. All this plenty kind food one na dey call so. Now wetin we go chop for the naming be?
Yes, so auntie.
See, enjoyment.
No be small.
You see, mama baby, the same way we get different kind of food. Now so we get different kind of child-birth spacing methods. So child-birth spacing go make your belly sweet well, and your body too, it go tanda. Anyone wey you choose good for body and you go fit trust am.
Auntie nurse, my jasper don dey talk about am o, but me I dey fear.
See, no culture or religion wey no dey support anything wey go make life better. Make you and your jasper come when una ready. I go dey wait for una o.
Okay. No forget say anyone wey you choose for childbirth spacing matter dey safe and you fit trust am. Oya waka go any health center wey get the green dot logo to get full informate on childbirth spacing services. This message na the Federal Ministry of Health and Support from American people. Carry and come.
Inú mi o.
Ṣé ọ̀nà fún àyà tàbí inú rẹ̀ ń gbóná ni inú rẹ̀ ń dàrú? Andrews liver salt ń gbógun ti inú kíkún àti àyà títa ní wàrà ń ṣẹ̀ṣà. Tí àyípadà kò bá sí lẹ́yìn ọjọ́ méjì, lọ rí dókítà rẹ o.
Iṣẹ́ ẹni níṣẹ́ ẹni, má tijú iṣẹ́ rẹ̀. Ikán kì í tijú àmọ́lé. Èèrà kì í tijú à ń lànà. Alápàǹdẹ̀dẹ̀ kì í tijú à ń fò kiri ní gbangba. Má tijú iṣẹ́ rẹ̀. Bígi ló bá ń ké sowó. Bí wọ́n sì gbà ọ́ pé kó gbálẹ̀ ọjà. Bí ìránṣẹ́ ló sì jẹ́ lábẹ́ ìjọba. Iṣẹ́ ẹni níṣẹ́ ẹni. Má tijú iṣẹ́ rẹ̀. Ọ̀bá àṣàgbẹ̀, ọ̀bá àṣàkọ̀wé. Bọ́ ọ jẹ́ nájà, bọ́ ọjọ́ ní wóróbo. Iṣẹ́ ẹni níṣẹ́ ẹni. Ṣiṣẹ́ iṣẹ́ kì í pa ni. Àìṣe rẹ̀ gan-an làbùkù.
Oluyole 98.5. Sometimes she be fashion designer.
The dress fits you well.
Another time, she be cook.
I just cook that soup with the totori you.
And when you know sabi, she be teacher.
You get am. Oya clap for yourself.
And to put Jara on top, she be your #1 supporters club.
Jimmy.
This one, now for our Male, the heart of our home. That's the wife for 3 crowns. We dey always help take care of mama.
3 Crowns Milk. Healthy moms, happy families.
Èyí ni ẹ̀dà ọ̀rọ̀ tí gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ ẹnjìníà Ṣèyí Mákindé fi ṣe ìdárò sẹ́nitọ̀ Abíọ́lá Ajímọ̀bí tó papòdà. Ìròyìn ikú gómìnà àná nípínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ sẹ́nitọ̀ Abíọ́lá Ajímọ̀bí bá mi lẹ́jà fún bẹ́ẹ̀ ló sì bà mí lọ́kàn jẹ́ dé góńgó torí pé láìṣe àní-àní ìràwọ̀ ńlá kan rògbòdò ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ ló járulẹ̀ lójú ọ̀run níbi tí ọkàn tèmi gan pòrúurú dé. Ó dájú pé ìrora tí ẹbí akọni ọkùnrin tó lọ ń fojú winá rẹ̀ báyìí tayọ àfẹnusọ. Àdúrà mi ni pé kí Olúwa ọba àánú alágbára ńlá ó di ẹbí olóògbé mú ṣinṣin láti lè tẹ àjálù yìí mọ́ra. Èmi gẹ́gẹ́ bí gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ darapọ̀ mọ́ gbogbo ọmọ bíbí àti olùgbé ìpínlẹ̀ yìí ṣe ìdárò akínkanjú aṣáájú tó rè wàlẹ̀ àṣà gẹ́gẹ́ bí ara ìbú ọlá ohun ẹ̀yẹ ìkẹyìn fún gómìnà àná sẹ́nitọ̀ abiola ajimobi mo ti pàṣẹ o pé kí àṣẹ gbogbo wà ní ìrọ̀sílẹ̀ látọ̀la. ògo ọmọ ìpínlẹ̀ yìí tó dolóògbé gbéṣe nígbà tó ń bẹ lókè èèpẹ̀ lára àwọn iṣẹ́ mọ́nìgbàgbé èyí tó gbéṣe nípò ní ìjọba tí wà yìí gan ń kọ́ ilé ìtẹ̀síwájú ìpínlẹ̀ ọ̀yọ́ lé lórí báyìí fún àmúyangàn ìpínlẹ̀ wa. ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ ọ̀yọ́ lábẹ́ ìdarí mi kò ní ṣàìnáwó ìmọrírì ọlá àti ẹ̀yẹ tó tọ́ tó sì bójúmu sí ẹbí sẹ́nitọ̀ abiola ajimobi tó fi sáyé kí ọba òkè kó bá wa ṣe ikú ní ìsinmi fún un. gbogbo ọmọ ìpínlẹ̀ ọ̀yọ́ a kó ara fẹ́ra kó.
ọ̀rẹ́ ṣe bí rédíò kan là ń gbé ká tó kúrò nílùú ìbàdàn ṣé ó wá túmọ̀ sí pé tá a bá ti kọjá tó géètì ìbàdàn
èyí ni ẹ̀dà ọ̀rọ̀ tí gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ ọ̀yọ́ ẹ̀jìnìà ṣèyí mákindé fi ṣe ìdárò sẹ́nitọ̀ abiola ajimobi tó papòdà. ìròyìn ikú gómìnà àná nípínlẹ̀ ọ̀yọ́ sẹ́nitọ̀ abiola ajimobi bá ní lẹ́jà fún bẹ́ẹ̀ ló sì bá ní lọ́kàn jẹ́ gbóngbó torí pé láìṣe àní-àní ìràwọ̀ ńlá kan rògbòdò ní ìpínlẹ̀ ọ̀yọ́ ló jálulẹ̀ lójú ọ̀run níbi tí ọkọ̀ tèmi gan kò lù òde ó dájú pé ìrora tí ẹbí akọni ọkùnrin tó lọ ń fojú winá rẹ̀.
níkànnì bàbá olúyọ̀lé 98.5 fm lẹ́tùmọ̀ gbọ́ wa lókè ògùn fm 96.3 àti ajílété fm 92.1.
kódà ẹ tún lè gbọ́ wa lórí ìtàkùn àgbáyé radio garden mixlr.com tó fi mọ́ ìkànnì ìbánidọ́rẹ̀ẹ́ facebook olúyọ̀lé fm káàkiri àgbáyé ni wọ́n ti ń gbọ́ wa.
nígbà tí aago mẹ́jọ ti lù níléeṣẹ́ rédíò olúyọ̀lé 98.5 fm àsìkò tó fún wa láti tún jọ gbọ́ ètò elétí ọ̀fẹ́.
elétí ọ̀fẹ́ máa rè o. ẹ̀tẹ́ tilẹ̀ kọ́ kẹ́gbọ́. Ojúmọ́ bá ti mọ́ ọ̀yẹ́ máa ń la o. ọ̀yẹ́ tó la lọ ní o. ọ̀yẹ́ ire ni. ẹ̀kú ojúmọ́ lọ dẹ́dẹ́ yìí o. ojúmọ́ aláyọ̀ ẹni o. ìròyìn lẹ́kùnrẹ́rẹ́ màlá tó ti gbé dé. ẹlẹ́tí ọ̀fẹ́ ìròyìn tó gbajúgbajà. ìròyìn kárí ayé màlẹ́lẹ́yìn o. ẹlẹ́tí ọ̀fẹ́ ìròyìn tó gbajúgbajà. etí ni ó lè jò ń lò fọ́nrán yín ní tolúkọ yín. ẹlẹ́tí ọ̀fẹ́ ìròyìn tó gbajúgbajà. ẹ̀tẹ́ ti balẹ̀ jẹ́ ká tún jọgbọ́ o. ẹlẹ́tí ọ̀fẹ́ ìròyìn tó gbajúgbajà. ìkànnì tó gbajúgbajà olúyọ̀lé fm. ẹlẹ́tí ọ̀fẹ́ ìròyìn tó gbajúgbajà. ajílété fm ẹ tún máa gbọ́ wa lásìkò kan náà. ẹlẹ́tí ọ̀fẹ́ ìròyìn tó gbajúgbajà. òkè ògùn fm tó wà lálága. ẹlẹ́tí ọ̀fẹ́ ìròyìn tó gbajúgbajà. ẹlẹ́tí ọ̀fẹ́ ìròyìn tó kún kẹ́kẹ́. ẹlẹ́tí ọ̀fẹ́ ìròyìn tó gbajúgbajà. ẹ máa gbọ́ nínú ilé nínú mọ́tò tàbí lórí ẹ̀rọ ìléwọ́. ẹlẹ́tí ọ̀fẹ́ ìròyìn tó gbajúgbajà. agbègbès ó tún ti yá ká tún jọgbọ́ ẹlẹ́tí ọ̀fẹ́. ẹlẹ́tí ọ̀fẹ́ ìròyìn rẹ̀ o.
tó wọ́n ní tọ́lọ́gbọ́n bá ṣògùn tọ́mọ̀ràn ṣọgbọ̀n tínú mi ní òṣè lálágídé yìí ó mọ̀ sọ ọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ sì ní ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ààbò ló wà nínú ìmọ̀ràn ẹjá mọ̀ tẹ̀lé gbogbo ṣé àtìmọ́ṣe tó ní í ṣe pẹ̀lú àrùn covid-19 ẹjá gbọ́ràn sí nǹkan tí àwọn aláṣẹ ń sọ tó fi mọ́ àwọn ìlànà tí àwọn elétò ìlera tí wọ́n là kalẹ̀ fún wa ẹjá mọ̀ fọwọ́ wa lóòrèkóòrè pẹ̀lú mi àtọ̀ṣẹ ẹjá mọ̀ lo ohun tí wọ́n ní ká fi mọ́ tí a fi ń pa kòkòrò hand sanitizer ẹ sì já mọ̀ lo ìbòmú bẹnu lóòrèkóòrè èyí Táyọ̀ Olúṣọlá lèmi jẹ́ Táyọ̀ ni mò ń kí káàbọ̀ sórí ètò Ìlétí Ọ̀fẹ́ o.
èyí Táyọ̀
Fáníyè
tinú mi ni wọ́n ṣe ní ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ ìbànújẹ́ kọ̀ọ̀kan mi ní mogun jàlú o adá fún ẹni tí wọ́n fún ní ọgbọ́n kan tí ọ̀tẹ̀ pààrọ̀ lórí rẹ̀ ṣe àmúlò rẹ̀ irú ẹni bẹ́ẹ̀ ní jì sí kòtò ọ̀fìn àwọn ò ní jì sí kòtò ọ̀fìn o lágbára lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run bá mi Èdùmàrè Kúnlé Fáníyì ẹ káàárọ̀ o àkó ojúmọ́ àsìkò ọjọ́ ńlá tòní ọ̀pọ̀ rẹ̀ láṣẹ lókè pẹ̀.
Barika Jímọ̀ ẹ má gbàgbé pé bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ń gbọ́ wa ní ìkànnì yìí Olúyọ̀lé FM 98.5 òun náà ni ẹ mọ̀ gbọ́ wa kétékété ní Ajílété FM 92.1 Òkè Ògùn FM 96.3 tó fi mọ́ àwọn ìkànnì ìbánidọ́rẹ̀ẹ́ gbogbo tó wà lórí ẹ̀rọ ayélujára bó ṣe Twitter ní àwọn àmbẹ̀ at Olúyọ̀lé FM Instagram kọ at Olúyọ̀lé 98.5 FM bó ṣe ìkànnì ìbánidọ́rẹ̀ẹ́ wò mí wọ Facebook ní kọjú sí mi kọjú sí ọ kájọ dọ́rẹ̀ẹ́ kájọ sọ̀rọ̀ pọ̀ àwọn àmbẹ̀ Olúyọ̀lé 98.5 FM náà ni o kókó òun náà ni iye Létí Ọ̀fẹ́ kókó lákòókò mọ̀ mú gbọ́ kó tó di pé a mú gbogbo àwọn ohun tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ tí ń ṣe pẹ́tẹ́kì kó tó di pé a mú wá fún yín ní àárọ̀ tòní kókó àkọ́kọ́ lọ́dọ̀ mi rèé àwọn ọmọ Nàìjíríà tí wọ́n tó 97 níye ní ilẹ̀ wa Nàìjíríà kó kúrò ní orílẹ̀-èdè South Africa.
tó ní báyìí náà wọ́n ní pé àwọn ọmọ ìgbìmọ̀ mẹ́jọ̀bàjẹ́ inú ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú APC tí wọ́n faramọ́ sí ọ̀mọ́lẹ̀ wọ́n gbẹ́ná wojú ààrẹ Muhammadu Buhari tí wọ́n sì ní pé ṣe rí ìpàdé ìgbìmọ̀ aláṣẹ ẹgbẹ́ ọ̀hún tó wáyé kò tọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ náà sì ni kò tọ̀nà lábẹ́ òfin.
ìjọba àpapọ̀ ti ní pé ìpinnu àwọn lórí iléèwé ṣíṣí padà náà ni àwọn ṣe ò pẹ̀lú ìwádìí tó gbópọn.
adájọ́ bu ẹnu àtẹ́lu àjọ tí ń gbógun ti ìwà ìbàjẹ́ àti àjẹbánu lórílẹ̀‐èdè wa Nàìjíríà EFCC lórí bí wọ́n ṣe ní pé ẹ̀wọ́ ṣe rí ìwádìí àti àwọn tẹ́ kó wá sílé ẹjọ́ náà ní ọ̀tẹ̀wọ̀n tó bí wọ́n ṣe ní kí ẹni tó ti fi ìgbà kan jẹ́ gíwá ilé ẹ̀kọ́ gíga OAU àti ẹnìkan kọ́ mọ̀ lọ lálàáfíà.
ìròyìn eléyìí náà ló sọ yìí pé ẹni agbójú òkùnlé òjò ẹni àgbà pẹ̀lú bí wọ́n ṣe ká ìbọn mọ́ olùṣọ́ àgùntàn kan lọ́wọ́ ní ìpínlẹ̀ Akwa Ibom.
kọ́lọ́n fẹ́ fi jagun ẹ̀mí ni.
rárá ogun ara lílé yìí.
ẹ jẹ́ máa mẹ́lẹ̀ yìí wọ́n ní àníṣòòṣà lódò kí làbẹ́ ọmọ mọ̀. ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú APC ti kọ̀wé sí àjọ tó ń rí sí ètò ìdìbò lórílẹ̀‐èdè wa Nàìjíríà INEC pé ẹ wò ó tó bá ti di 20 nínú oṣù keje a ṣe ètò ìdìbò abẹ́nú láti yan ọmọ oyè tí ó ṣojú wa nínú ètò ìdìbò gómìnà ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ondo.
wọ́n ní láàrin oṣù márùn-ún péré iléeṣẹ́ aṣọ́bodè ilẹ̀ yìí ti rí tó bílíọ̀nù lọ́nà 457 náírà èyí ní 573 bílíọ̀nù náírà.
ní báyìí náà wọ́n ní pé Ọbaṣẹ́kẹ́ máa jáwé olúborí láì ní alátakò nínú ètò ìdìbò abẹ́nú ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú PDP ní ìpínlẹ̀ Edo òun àti Ize Iyamu òun náà ni wọ́n mọ̀ figagbága nínú ètò ìdìbò sípò gómìnà tí yóò wáyé ní oṣù kẹsàn-án ní ìpínlẹ̀ ọ̀hún.
báńkì àgbáyé ti sọ fún orílẹ̀-èdè wa Nàìjíríà pé kí wọ́n gbáradì fún ètò ọrọ̀ ajé tí ó doríkodò láìpẹ́.
orílẹ̀-èdè Ghana náà ti gbọ́ pé àwọn sì ti gbà báyìí wípé iṣẹ́ mọ̀ wípé ẹran tó bá da fánù ẹ̀jẹ̀ rẹ̀ náà wọ́n ò fi kó àti pé ẹ̀wọ́ ṣe rí iléeṣẹ́ tí ń sojú orílẹ̀-èdè wa Nàìjíríà tí wọ́n ń kọ́ lọ́wọ́ lẹ́yìn tí wọ́n lọ dàwó lórílẹ̀-èdè ọ̀hún wọ́n ní ẹ wò ó iṣu àwọn ti mú ọwọ́ àwọn bo epo àwọn tún kọ́ padà.
ààrẹ Muhammadu Buhari sọ̀rọ̀ ó ní ọ̀rọ̀ ilẹ̀ Ògòní títúnṣe òun náà ló múmú ló ka àyà òun o kì í ṣe báwọn èèyàn ṣe ń sọ káàkiri ìgboro.
àjọ tó ń rí sí ètò ìṣirò ìlú lórílẹ̀‐èdè wa Nàìjíríà NYSC ti sọ̀rọ̀ sọ́di mímọ́ pé wo àwọn onílérògbà láti sí àwọn ibùdó ìlanilọ́yẹ̀ fún àwọn àgùnbánirọ̀ báyìí.
ìdí rẹ̀ o Fáníyì wọ́n ti sọ ìdí tí wọ́n fi tako Hope Uzodinma gẹ́gẹ́ bí gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Imo.
èyí Táyọ̀
Fáníyì
ìwọ ti bọ́ lọ́wọ́ eléyìí ná ọ̀ ní nínú kíni nípínlẹ̀ Rivers náà sì ni ọ̀nà méjì ló gbàbọ́ ọ̀ sí nípínlẹ̀ ọ̀hún àti pé ìwọ ti ṣèyàwó wọ́n ní pé àwọn tó bá tako òfin tí wọ́n là kalẹ̀ láti ṣe ìyàwó ní ìpínlẹ̀ Rivers látàrí àrùn COVID-19 mílíọ̀nù 10 náírà ni wọ́n fi máa jura.
níbo
Rivers ni.
nípínlẹ̀ Rivers.
tó bá ti taṣà gẹ̀rẹ̀ bóyá wá ṣe gbẹgbẹ́ dúdú mílíọ̀nù 10 náírà ni.
tó
ọ̀sẹ̀ tó ń bọ̀ ní ìjọba àpapọ̀ kéde ọjọ́ tí àwọn ọkọ̀ òfurufú bẹ̀rẹ̀ iṣẹ́ nílẹ̀ wa Nàìjíríà padà.
wọ́n ní àwọn ikọ̀ kan tí wọ́n jẹ́ ojúlọ́lá kan fi ń sọ́rí wọ́n kọlu àwọn adaranṣọṣẹ́ kan ní ìpínlẹ̀ Bauchi léyìí tó pé méjì nínú àwọn adaranṣọṣẹ́ ọ̀hún náà ni wọ́n gbẹ̀kú jẹ lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀bọra.
àwọn ọ̀jọ̀gbọ́n kan lóde wa Nàìjíríà wọ́n ti tutù òkè fojú gbà ó wọ́n ní àwọn ò fẹ́ bí wọ́n ṣe yan àwọn gíwá iléèwé gíga pẹ̀lú ẹlẹ́yàmẹ̀yà wọ́n ní kò dáa tó kò sì bójúmu pẹ̀lú.
bá a ṣe ń gé wọn lọ́wọ́ náà ni wọ́n hàn ká ọ wọ́n ní pé àwọn gidi kan kú adìyàmọ́ra sọ̀ṣẹ́ gbẹ̀mí ẹni wọ́n kọlu ìpínlẹ̀ Katsina lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí i bẹ́ẹ̀ náà sì ni wọ́n ṣekú pa ọlọ́pàá kan àti àwọn èèyàn márùn-ún míì ní ìpínlẹ̀ ọ̀hún.
ilé-ẹjọ́ ti ní kí wọ́n pàdánù mílíọ̀nù lọ́nà ọ̀tàlérúgba-ó-dín-mẹ́wàá náírà èèní $250 million tí àwọn kan kó kúrò níléeṣẹ́ àjọ tó ń rí sí ìdàgbàsókè ọ̀rọ̀ ẹkùn Niger Delta ní NDDC.
ọ̀rọ̀ tó ní í ṣe pẹ̀lú agbègbè Niger Delta náà ni mo wẹ̀ yí Táyọ̀ máì tí ì lọ. wọ́n ní pé àwọn ẹgbẹ́ kan léyìí tí wọ́n pè ní pandef wọ́n mọ̀ ti sọ̀rọ̀ wọ́n ní ẹ wò ó dàbí ìgbà tó jẹ́ pé ìjọba àpapọ̀ wọn ò mọ ìṣòro tí àwọn ń kojú lágbègbè náà.
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni wọ́n ní pàìtọ̀ kan wọ́n mú pàìtọ̀ kan fún ẹ̀sùn ìfipábánilòpọ̀ ní ìpínlẹ̀ Akwa Ibom.
nínú ìlànà ọ̀tún láti jẹ́ kí ètò ọrọ̀ ajé orílẹ̀-èdè wa Nàìjíríà kọ́lébà tún fẹsẹ̀ rinlẹ̀ sí dáadáa wọ́n ní pé ìjọba àpapọ̀ ti fi òfin sí ríra àwọn ọkọ̀ ayọ́kẹ́lẹ́ báyìí ná bákan náà ni wọ́n ní pé àwọn iṣẹ́ àkànṣe kan tí wọn ò kàn ra jájá òun náà ni wọ́n tún fòpin sí láti jẹ́ kí owó kó wà lákòótó ìjọba.
iléeṣẹ́ àpínná ní ìlú Ìbàdàn tí a ní àárín ní IBEDC ti Kaduna àti àwọn míì òun náà ni wọ́n fi kún iye owó tí à ń san fún iná lílò láti ọjọ́ kìíní oṣù keje ọdún yìí lọ o.
iná wà ní lọ mọ́.
àbádúpẹ́ àbáyọ.
èyí Táyọ̀ bá a ṣe mọ̀ yí pé ọ̀gá ni òkété nínú kéèbù tá a bá ń sọ̀rọ̀ ìpínlẹ̀ léyìí tó pé wọ́n kúndùn àṣìlò egbòogi olóró ní apá ìwọ̀ oòrùn gúúsù orílẹ̀-èdè wa Nàìjíríà ẹ má wá sọ́tún o ẹ má wá sósì ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn ni ẹ̀mí kọ́ mo sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ o nítorí pé ẹni tí yóò ní pé orí ìgún náà dá yọkùfà kàbàtìsẹ̀ kọmíṣánná fún ètò ìlera nípínlẹ̀ ọ̀hún ló sàn kìtì ọ̀rọ̀.
Fani ìròyìn eléyìí ló sọ pé ọjọ́ àbákú là á dèrè o.
èèyàn ṣẹ̀wọ̀n láàyè.
ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú alábùradà People's Democratic Party PDP lórílẹ̀‐èdè yìí wọ́n ti sọ pé ìbànújẹ́ ńlá òun náà ní ikú Ajímọ̀bí jẹ́ fún orílẹ̀‐èdè yìí.
tó gbogbo wa lágbàrin àkà lọ́wọ́ Ẹlẹ́dùmarè lọ́jọ́ kó wá bá tó lálọ́rẹ̀ kó fún bàbá kọ́lọ́ọ̀bà mi Èdùmàrè kó délẹ̀ fẹ́ yàn rè ọ̀nà ló fa ọtí gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ wa ń hàn yín onímọ̀ ẹ̀rọ Ṣèyí Mákindé tí wọ́n fi pa láṣẹ wípé bí ọdẹ bá kú ọdẹ ní sọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́yìn ọdẹ wípé àṣẹ orílẹ̀-èdè wa Nàìjíríà kí wọ́n dẹ́ wálẹ̀ sí ìlàjì òpó lónìí láti bu ọlá fún gómìnà àná ní ìpínlẹ̀ yìí sẹ́nitọ̀ Abíọ́lá Ajímọ̀bí.
ní kókó bá tán.
àbí.
Káyọ̀dé gbèsè.
ojúmọ́ bá ti mọ́ ọ̀yẹ́ máa ń la o ọ̀yẹ́ tó la lónìí o ọ̀yẹ́ ire ni ẹ̀kú ojúmọ́ lọ́dẹ̀ẹ̀dẹ̀ yìí o ojúmọ́ aláyọ̀ ẹni o ìròyìn lẹ́kùnrẹ́rẹ́ màlá tó ti gbé dé ẹlẹ́tì ọ̀fẹ́ ìròyìn tó gbajúgbajà ìròyìn ká.
tó ẹja máa gbẹ́rẹ́ kà sí dà ká máa gbọ́wọ́ ọjọ́ gẹ́gẹ́ bá ìròyìn àkọ́kọ́ tí màá kọ́kọ́ mú ọ̀nà ló ní ṣe pẹ̀lú ìjọba àpapọ̀ wọn ni pẹ̀lú bí ẹ̀ka aláṣẹ lórílẹ̀‐èdè wa Nàìjíríà ṣe buwọ́ lu ìlànà èròǹgbà àti mẹ́ẹ̀tọ́ ọrọ̀ ajé orílẹ̀‐èdè wa Nàìjíríà tẹ̀síwájú léyìí tó jẹ́ òní tírílíọ̀nù 2.3 bílíọ̀nù náírà 2.3 tírílíọ̀nù náírà lọ́jọ́rùú Wednesday ìjọba àpapọ̀ ti fagilé àwọn owó náà kan léyìí tó yẹ pé kò pọn dandan nínú ẹ̀ta àti ríra àwọn ọkọ̀ ayọ́kẹ́lẹ́ olùdámọ̀ràn pàtàkì fún ààrẹ lórílẹ̀‐èdè wa Nàìjíríà lórí ọ̀rọ̀ ìròyìn àti ìkànsí ará ìlú Fẹ́mi Adésínà ló sàn kété ọ̀rọ̀ yìí nínú ìwé kan tó fi léde léyìí tó pe àkórí rẹ̀ ní ohun tó yẹ kẹ́ ẹ mọ̀ nípa ìlànà àti mú ètò ọrọ̀ ajé orílẹ̀‐èdè wa Nàìjíríà tẹ̀síwájú bákan náà ló sọ̀rọ̀ síwájú tí wọ́n sì fi léde fún àwọn oníròyìn lọ́jọ́bọ̀ tọ́sídẹ̀ẹ́ àná èròǹgbà yìí ni ìgbìmọ̀ tó ń ro kò mọ́ ìgbésẹ̀ àti jẹ́ kí ètò ọrọ̀ ajé orílẹ̀-èdè wa Nàìjíríà kó fẹsẹ̀ rílẹ̀ fi ẹnu ọ̀rọ̀ rẹ̀ jóná lẹ́yìn tí igbákejì ààrẹ orílẹ̀-èdè wa Nàìjíríà ọ̀jọ̀gbọ́n Yẹmí Ọ̀sínbàjò tí wọ́n léwájú rẹ̀ tí ààrẹ Muhammadu Buhari sì fi lọ́lẹ̀ nínú oṣù kẹta ọdún tá a wà yìí wọ́n gbé kalẹ̀ fún ìgbélégbùnwó ètò ọrọ̀ ajé lásìkò tí ilẹ̀ yìí ń kojú àjàkálẹ̀ àrùn COVID-19 Adésínà wá tọ̀ àwọn ìlànà ìdóòlà mẹ́jọ lẹ́sẹẹsẹ gẹ́gẹ́ bí wọ́n ṣe fi lọ́lẹ̀ nínú ààtò ọ̀hún nínú ẹ̀ta àtìrí ètò iṣẹ́ àgbẹ̀ lọ́pọ̀ yanturu ohun amáyédẹrùn mú ìgbà wuni gbé ìgbárùkù ti ẹ̀ka tó kì í ṣe ti ìjọba ètò ìdókòwò àti yọ̀ǹda owó fún ìkúnwó ìdókòwò bákan náà ni gbígbé àwọn onílé iṣẹ́ kéréje olókòwò kéékèèké nígbùwọ́ ìmọ̀ ètò ẹ̀rọ ayé òde òní fífikún àwọn ètò àti ìlànà lẹ́yìn tó ní í ṣe pẹ̀lú kórímọ́tàlú àti mímú àdínkù bá ìgbésẹ̀ ìnáwó lẹ́yìn tó kù díẹ̀ káàtó bákan náà ni wọ́n sọ di mímọ̀ wípé wọ́n tún máa gbé àwọn ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ nígbùwọ́ gẹ́gẹ́ bí ara àwọn ọ̀nà láti mú àdínkù bá owó náà lẹ́yìn tí ọ̀rọ̀ àjàjà Adésínà yàn pé ṣe rí ọkọ̀ gbókùúgbà láàárẹ̀ akérara ìyún ambulance àti ọkọ̀ panápaná àti àwọn nǹkan míì lẹ́yìn tó tún fẹ́ẹ́ ṣe pàtàkì díẹ̀ òun náà ni wọn ò ní yọ kúrò fagilé o nítorí pé ó dáadáa ó sọ̀rọ̀ síwájú ó ní ẹ̀wọ́ ni pé ààrẹ ti fọwọ́ sí ṣíṣe àmúlò àbá àjọ lẹ́yìn tó ní í ṣe pẹ̀lú iléeṣẹ́ ìjọba lọ́jọ́ náà ti jí kí ètò ọrọ̀ ajé orílẹ̀-èdè wa Nàìjíríà kó digi àlọ́yè lásìkò àrùn COVID-19 bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ni ìlànà òun náà ni yóò tún gbé ojú wo mímú àdínkù bá iye owó èyí tí wọ́n ná ní ìgbọnnu àṣẹ pàápàá jùlọ iye owó tí wọ́n lò láti máa pèsè epo rọ̀bì lórílẹ̀‐èdè wa Nàìjíríà wọ́n ní ẹ wá wò wọ́n sọ di mímọ̀ wípé ẹ wá rí àpò ìlànà àjùmọ̀lò tó ní í ṣe pẹ̀lú àti san owó oṣù àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ òun náà ni ìjọba àpapọ̀ mọ̀ múlò ní ẹ̀ka àti ní agbọ̀nṣẹ́ gbogbo lọ́pọ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ rẹ̀ ọpẹ́ wo ó ní àwọn gbé ìgbésẹ̀ tó lórin bákan náà ni láti jẹ́ kí ètò ọrọ̀ ajé orílẹ̀-èdè wa Nàìjíríà kí àmúrẹ̀ rẹ̀ fi ìdí múlẹ̀ dáadáa ó ní ẹ̀wá àwò tí wọ́n bá ti ń ta wọ́n mọ̀ tọ́ náà ni wípé ṣe rí ẹ̀ka òun ọ̀ náà ni wọ́n mọ̀ gbé ìgbésẹ̀ tó lórin tí wọ́n sì mọ̀ tọpinpin bákan náà ni igbákejì ààrẹ yóò mọ̀ jábọ̀ bí ṣe bá ṣe lọ fún ààrẹ Muhammadu Buhari.
àṣé òótọ́ ni pé ilé làbọ̀ sinmi oko wọ́n fẹ́ dókè lọ́hùn. ó yá Sunday.
Bádébò.
èwo la tún rí gbọ́ o.
ẹ wo ẹ má sọ mí doni kanra nínú ilé yìí o. ìtumọ̀ ni pé ká ẹ dá ẹyin tẹ́ ẹ mú padà síbi tẹ́ ẹ ti mú kí n tó kábánà yín ní gbòòrò ayé àbẹ̀wò ni kéèyàn kàn mọ́ kẹ́yìn jẹ ṣá láì ṣẹgbẹ́ Dèbò.
ọgbọ́n nǹkan ìwọ kábánà mi lórí ẹyin tẹ́ èpo rẹ ti dórí àtàn àti pé gan ta ń sọ fún ọ pé rú mi ti dàgbà jẹ ẹyin jíjẹ lọ.
ẹyin lẹ́mọ̀ kẹ́yìn ó sà ti padà síbi tẹ́ ẹ ti mú.
èmi mọ̀ lóòótọ́ ń sì jẹ́ òye wọ̀tọ́ ọ̀tí mọ̀ torí pé ọ̀pọ̀ èèyàn bíi tiẹ̀ ni ò mọ̀ pé ẹyin jíjẹ ń ṣara lóore púpọ̀. ẹyin kún fún èròjà protein vitamin àti minerals tí tọmọdé tàgbà nílò fún ìlera pípé ẹyin jẹ́ kí ọpọlọ àwọn ògo wẹrẹ mú yányán kódà àwọn onímọ̀ ìjìnlẹ̀ gan fìdí ẹ̀ múlẹ̀ pé ẹyin jíjẹ lóòrèkóòrè ń jẹ́ kí ojú àwọn àgbàlagbà ó mọ́lẹ̀ kedere bẹ́ẹ̀ ló sì tún dènà ìfúnpá gíga tí ó sì tún dáàbò bo iṣan ara ẹyin dára fáláboyún àtobìnrin tí ń fọmọ lọ́yàn.
ọkọ mi ó mọ̀ jìnlẹ̀ ń pẹ́ yín.
ìwọ lọmọ o. gbìyànjú kó o jẹ ẹyin kan lọ́jọ́ kan ó dára púpọ̀ fún ìlera rẹ owó ẹyin ò gara bẹ́ẹ̀ ló sì wà lárọ̀ọ́wọ́tó ìkéde yìí wá látọ̀dọ̀ ẹgbẹ́ àwọn àgbẹ̀ ọlọ́sìn kan abìyẹ́ Poultry Association of Nigeria ẹ̀ka tìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́.
èmi mo nílẹ̀ èmi mo nílé mi ṣùgbọ́n wọn ò jẹ́ kọ́kàn mi ó balẹ̀.
ǹjẹ́ ó gba ìwé àṣẹ èmi mo nílẹ̀ èmi mo nílé mi sí ọ̀fọ̀ látọ̀dọ̀ ìjọba.
rárá o èmi ò gba ìwé àṣẹ kankan ṣùgbọ́n èmi mo ní nǹkan mi.
dandan ni o gbọ́dọ̀ gba ìwé àṣẹ èmi mo nílẹ̀ èmi mo nílé sí ọ̀fọ̀ látọ̀dọ̀ ìjọba.
ìgbà yẹn ló tó lẹ́nu ọ̀rọ̀ lórí dúkìá rẹ.
ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ ti ṣètò bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe gba ìwé àṣẹ èmi mo nílẹ̀ èmi mo nílé mi sí ọ̀fọ̀ látọ̀dọ̀ ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ pẹ̀lú ìrọ̀rùn àti owó pínísín láàrin 60 ọjọ́ péré wàá rí sí ọ̀fọ̀ rẹ gbà. ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ ti ṣètò àwọn káàdì tó dàbí recharge card káàdì yìí lẹ máa kọ́kọ́ rà pẹ̀lú 6,000 naira ìlànà bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe lo káàdì yìí ti wà lára ẹ̀. ìyẹn lẹ máa fi gba fọ́ọ̀mù ẹ lè rí àwọn recharge card yẹn rà ní gbogbo ìjọba ìbílẹ̀ àti ìjọba ìbílẹ̀ onídàgbàsókè tó wà jákèjádò ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́. èèyàn
ẹgbẹ̀rún méjì
tó bá kọ́kọ́ wá yóò jẹ àǹfààní ẹ̀dínwó ìdá 15 nínú owó tí wọ́n fẹ́ san.
bákan náà lẹ́tún lè lo sí ọ̀fọ̀ yìí láti fi ya owó.
fún ẹ̀kúnrẹ́rẹ́ àlàyé sí i pè sórí nọ́mbà yìí 0700 696 52637 0700 696 52637.
tó ẹ káàbọ̀ padà wọ́n ní pé ohun àjẹkọ́ là ń tà kì í ṣòwe tọmọ onígàrí lè mọ̀ pàjá fi tiwa ká fi gbé tiyín lárugẹ àṣì nígbàgbọ́ pé wítìwítì òun náà ni ọjà yín ó mọ̀ tà tá a bá fi tiwa tá a bá fi gbé tiyín lárugẹ. àwọn ọmọ nàìjíríà tí wọ́n tó mẹ́tàdínláàdọ́sàn níye ní ilẹ̀ wa nàìjíríà kó kúrò ní orílẹ̀-èdè south africa àṣòótọ́ ni wípé ilé làbọ̀ sinmi oko mínísítà tó wà fún ọ̀rọ̀ ilẹ̀ òkèrè lóde wa nàìjíríà yìí ní Godfrey Onyema ló fi léde lórí ìkànnì ìbánidọ́rẹ̀ẹ́ abẹ́yẹfò twitter rẹ̀ lánàá pé àwọn ọmọ nàìjíríà náà ti fi pápákọ̀ ọkọ̀ òfurufú tambo tó wà ní ìlú Johannesburg lórílẹ̀‐èdè South Africa sílẹ̀ o àwọn èèyàn tí wọ́n kó kúrò lórílẹ̀‐èdè South Africa yìí pẹ̀lú ọkọ̀ òfurufú Air Peace ni wọ́n kọ́kọ́ balẹ̀ bàgẹ́ sí pápákọ̀ ọkọ̀ òfurufú Nnamdi Azikiwe tó wà ní ìlú Àbújá tí ń ṣe olúùlú ilẹ̀ wa nàìjíríà kí wọ́n tó wá lọ sí ìlú Èkó gẹ́gẹ́ bí Godfrey Onyema ṣe sọ wọ́n ní ọkọ̀ òfurufú Air Peace ló fi orílẹ̀‐èdè South Africa sílẹ̀ ní pápákọ̀ ọkọ̀ òfurufú Tambo pẹ̀lú àwọn ọmọ nàìjíríà tí wọ́n tó mẹ́tàdínláàdọ́sàn níye tí ìrètí sì wáyé pé wọ́n balẹ̀ sí pápákọ̀ ọkọ̀ òfurufú Nnamdi Azikiwe kó tó wá di pé wọ́n mórí lé ìlú Èkó àwọn èrò márùnlélógójì òun náà ni wọ́n já ní ìlú Àbújá o nígbà tí wọ́n já àwọn èrò méjìlélọ́gọ́fà ní pápákọ̀ ọkọ̀ òfurufú Muritala Muhammed tó wà ní ìlú Èkó gẹ́gẹ́ bí mínísítà náà gẹ́gẹ́ bí mínísítà tó wà fún ọ̀rọ̀ ilẹ̀ òkèrè yìí ní Godfrey Onyema ṣe sọ tí ó sọ pé àwọn tó máa fi tó àwọn ọmọ nàìjíríà létí o gbogbo bí èṣù ṣe kú tí ọ̀bẹ sì ṣe bẹ́ lórí àwọn ọmọ nàìjíríà tí wọ́n ṣẹ̀ dé láti orílẹ̀-èdè South Africa ọ̀hún.
èyí táyọ̀ kìí ṣe rọ owó sì ń já rìnrìn bíi iná ẹ̀rùn ẹ̀ tó kàn lọ́mọ ní láabi òní kàn wá wá ní pé ọ̀tàlélẹ́ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ́gbẹ̀ta 594 ni àwọn tí lóyìn tún fi ìdí rẹ̀ múlẹ̀ wípé wọ́n ní àrùn kòrónà lórílẹ̀-èdè wa nàìjíríà báyìí o tí àpapọ̀ àwọn tí ó ní àrùn náà sì jẹ́ ẹgbẹ̀rún méjìlélógún ohun okòólélẹ́gbẹ̀tàdínmẹ́fà 22,614 èyí ni àjọ tó ń gbógun ti àjàkálẹ̀ àrùn lórílẹ̀‐èdè wa nàìjíríà NCDC sànketì rẹ̀ lọ́jọ́bọ̀ Thursday àkọsílẹ̀ tó tẹ àwọn oníròyìn lọ́wọ́ lẹ́yìn tí akọ̀ròyìn Punch sì fi kègé bẹ tákàdá rẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ àkójọpọ̀ rẹ̀ di ìròyìn níkànnì ayélujára àjọ náà fi hàn wípé bí a ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ yìí ẹgbẹ̀rún mẹ́rìnlá àti òjìlélúgbalẹ́mẹ́ta iyùn 14,213 ọ̀nà ni àwọn tí wọ́n jẹ́ wípé wọ́n ti lu ìgbàdà tí wọ́n ti tí ara wọn ti yá tí wọ́n sì ń wò lójú báyìí yàtọ̀ sí àwọn tí ara wọn ti yá àtàwọn tó ti kún bẹ̀ ṣùgbọ́n àwọn tó pé wọ́n ń tọ́jú lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ báyìí tí a sì ní àkọsílẹ̀ èèyàn méje tó jẹ́ ọlọ́run nípè nípasẹ̀ àrùn náà nílọ́lọ́ yìí kan náà báyìí náà wọ́n ní ẹgbẹ̀rún mẹ́rìnlélógún àti okòólélẹ́gbẹ̀tàdínmẹ́fà lápapọ̀ àwọn tí ó ní àrùn náà báyìí ẹgbẹ̀rún méje àti okòólélẹ́gbẹ̀rin òun méjì ní àwọn èèyàn tí ara wọn ti yá báyìí nígbà tí òjìlélẹ́ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ́gbẹ̀ta àti àwọn èèyàn mẹ́sàn-án sì ti jẹ́ ọlọ́run nípè gẹ́gẹ́ bí àkọsílẹ̀ náà ṣe wà wọ́n ní ẹ wá wò ṣe rí àwọn tí wọ́n jẹ́ ọlọ́run nípè yìí ọ̀nà ni wọ́n wá láti àwọn ìpínlẹ̀ márùndínlógójì lórílẹ̀‐èdè wa nàìjíríà tó fi mọ́ olúùlú wa àbújá nínú àkọsílẹ̀ ọ̀tún yìí láti rí àwọn ìpínlẹ̀ méjìlélógún wọ́n ní ìpínlẹ̀ èkó wà ń bẹ̀ ní ìpínlẹ̀ èkó wọ́n ní mọ́kàndínlọ́gọ́jọ ọ̀nà ni àwọn èèyàn tó ní àrùn ọ̀hún lákọ̀tún ní ìpínlẹ̀ delta mẹ́rìndínláàádọ́fà mẹ́rìnlélógójì láti ìpínlẹ̀ Ondo mẹ́rìnlélọ́gbọ̀n láti ìlú Àbújá ìpínlẹ̀ Edo ní mẹ́rìnlélọ́gbọ̀n ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ àti Kaduna ní mẹ́tàlélọ́gbọ̀n méjìdínlọ́gbọ̀n ní ìpínlẹ̀ Enugu ṣe àkọsílẹ̀ rẹ̀ mẹ́ẹ̀ẹ́dọ́gbọ̀n ní ìpínlẹ̀ Katsina ní méjìlélógún ní ìpínlẹ̀ Imo Adamawa ní mẹ́ẹ̀ẹ́dógún ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn ní méjìlá mọ́kànlá ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun Abia ní mẹ́jọ Rivers ní mẹ́fà márùn-ún láti ìpínlẹ̀ Bauchi Niger Nasarawa mẹ́rin ní ìpínlẹ̀ Kebbi Èkìtì ní mẹ́ta ọ̀kọ̀ọ̀kan láti ìpínlẹ̀ Plateau àti Taraba.
ìjọba àpapọ̀ ti ní pé ìpinnu àwọn lórí iléèwé ṣíṣe padà náà ni àwọn ò ṣe pẹ̀lú ìwádìí tó gbópọn mínísítà kejì tó wà fọ́rọ̀ ètò ẹ̀kọ́ lóde wa nàìjíríà ní ọ̀gbẹ́ni Emeka Iwajuba ti sọ pé àwọn ti mọ àwọn tí ó yẹ kí àwọn ṣe kí wọ́n tó ṣe àwọn iléèwé gbogbo padà lórílẹ̀‐èdè yìí ó ní àwọn tẹ pẹpẹ ìpinnu àwọn síwájú ìgbìmọ̀ ìjọba àpapọ̀ tí ń gbógun ti àrùn COVID-19 lórílẹ̀‐èdè yìí mínísítà náà ló ṣiṣọ́ lójú ọ̀rọ̀ yìí níwájú ìgbìmọ̀ náà lánàá ọjọ́bọ̀ Thursday ní ìlú àbújá tí ṣolúùlú lẹwa nàìjíríà ó ní àwọn ò tí ní ṣí àwọn iléèwé gbogbo àfi tí àwọn bá tó fi ìpinnu náà tó ìgbìmọ̀ ìjọba àpapọ̀ tí ń gbógun ti àrùn covid-19 létí o torí pé àní ṣòṣà lódò kí làbẹ́làbẹ́ mọ́mọ́ o bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ni mínísítà náà sọ pé kò sí òótọ́ lọ́kàn nínú àhesọ ọ̀rọ̀ kan tí ń jà rìnrìn nílẹ̀ pé òun sọ pé irọ́ ní jẹ́ covid-19 pé kò sí ohun tí ń jẹ́ àrùn corona àti pé òun sọ pé èèyàn mélòó gan ni àwọn èèyàn ti rí tí wọ́n lè tọ́ka sí pé ó ní àrùn covid-19 ó ní òun ò sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ o torí àgbà ò gbọ́dọ̀ mọ́ ṣòro bí èwe ó ní irọ́ ní jà lọ ó ní kò sóòótọ́ lọ́kàn nínú àhesọ ọ̀rọ̀ tí ń jà rìnrìn nílẹ̀ pé òun sọ pé kò sí ti ń jẹ́ àrùn covid-19 ó ní òótọ́ ni àrùn covid-19 wà o torí náà kí gbogbo wáyà tètè tẹ̀lé gbogbo àwọn ìlànà àti mọ́ṣẹ́ àtiṣe tí àwọn elétò ìlera bá là kalẹ̀ fún wa ni o bíi kí a mọ̀ fọwọ́ wa lóòrèkóòrè ká sì mọ pẹ̀lú omi àtọ́ṣe ni o ká sì mọ takété síra wa tá a bá wà ní àárín ọ̀pọ̀ èèyàn bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ni ká máa lo ìbòmú ìbonu wa lóòrèkóòrè ó ní àwọn ọ̀nà tí a fi lè dènà rẹ̀ rí o ó ní kò mọ̀ ní ṣe wá ni o torí pé ẹni tó mọ̀ kàn ló mọ̀ o ó ní gbogbo wa la mọ̀ wípé àrùn covid-19 wà ó ní kò wọ́n mọ̀ sọ fún gbogbo àwọn tí wọ́n sì dàbí tọ́mọ̀sì aláìgbàgbọ́ tán ní irọ́ ni ìrọ̀ ni wọ́n ní ṣèbí gbogbo wa náà láwa nàìjíríà tá a sì lè yẹ àwọn tí ó ti mú ẹ̀mí wọn lọ ó ní kí ni ìjọba àpapọ̀ fẹ́ gbà tí wọ́n bá ń sọ yìí pé àwọn kan kú tí wọn ò sì kú àbí covid-19 pa wọ́n tí ò pa wọ́n ó ní kí náà fẹ́ gbà ń bẹ̀ o ó ní kí gbogbo wa káyà tètè tẹ̀lé gbogbo àwọn ìlànà tí àwọn là kalẹ̀ yìí ni o pé òótọ́ ó ní àrùn covid-19 wà pé àṣà àti ilẹ̀ kà méní méjì àwọn tí a mọ̀ tó jẹ́ pé tó jẹ́ èèyàn kànrìnkànrìn tí àrùn náà ti pa ó ní àmọ́ àdúrà òun ni pé Ọlọ́run ní jẹ́ kí a mọ̀ ni o torí pé ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ èèyàn tí ò bá tè ṣe wọ́n àbí kó ṣe ẹni tó súnmọ́ wọn ó ní wọn ò ní gbàgbọ́ o ó ní ohun tó wọn á sọ ni pé ká fọwọ́sowọ́pọ̀ pẹ̀lú ìjọba àpapọ̀ ká lè rí pé ká lè dájú pé alẹ́ àrùn covid-19 yìí ká lè jìnnà tèfètèfè sí àwùjọ wa o ó ní ohun tí òun sọ náà ni pé àwọn ọmọ wa dúró sílé torí pé àmẹni tí ó lè ní láàrin àwọn akẹ́kọ̀ọ́ yìí àbí láàrin àwọn olùkọ́ wọn ó ní àmọ́ṣẹ́ ọmọdé tí a bá ní kí wọ́n wọlé kò sí bí wọn ò ṣe ní mọ̀ fi ara ro ara wọn o débi pé wọ́n wàá kó kinní ọ̀hún lọ sílé ó ní pé ìdí nìyí o tí àwọn sì fi ti iléèwé pa lásìkò yìí ó ní àmọ́ ètò gbogbo ń lọ lọ́wọ́ láti rí i pé àwọn ọmọ iléèwé wọlé padà àmọ́ kí àwọn òbí àti alágbàtọ́ kí wọ́n ní sùúrù kí wọ́n fún àwọn ní ìgbà díẹ̀ torí pé ó ṣeé ṣe fágbàlagbà láti sọ pé ibi báyìí ló ń dùn mí ibi báyìí ló ń ro mí orí ní fọ́ mi ẹ̀dọ̀ ní dùn mí àmọ́ ọmọdé ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ wọn náà ni ò lè sọ̀rọ̀ ó ní káyà ṣe sùúrù ni o torí pé tẹ̀mí bá ṣì wà ìrètí ó wà ó nítorí náà ohun tí òun sọ náà ni pé kò ṣe pé òun sọ pé kò sí àrùn covid-19 ó ní àrùn covid-19 wà pé kí ẹnikẹ́ni kí wọ́n mọ̀ pàrọ̀ mọ́ òun àti pé wọ́n ní ẹni tí ò bá bá ní lórin jẹ́ ni kò ní kọ́ bó lórin ṣe kọ́ o.
ọ̀gbẹ́ni Michael Ogunṣina ẹ káàárọ̀.
ẹ káàárọ̀ mo lè kí àwọn aráalé náà pé wọ́n káàárọ̀.
ẹ ṣeun tí ẹ bá ń fi ọkàn bá wa bọ̀ nínú ìgbésẹ̀ èròǹgbà àti mú ètò ìrìnàjò orílẹ̀-èdè wa tẹ̀síwájú ètò tí wọ́n gùn lẹ́yìn tí igbákejì ààrẹ ọ̀jọ̀gbọ́n Yẹmí Ọ̀sínbàjò tí ó léwájú rẹ̀ lánàá wọ́n ní pé wọ́n ti bu owó lu owó kan lẹ́yìn tó jẹ́ 2.3 trillion naira láti fún ìgbéǹde nínú ọ̀rọ̀ ni wọ́n ti wá ní pé àwọn iṣẹ́ àkànṣe kan tí ò rajaja pàápàá jùlọ owó pé wọ́n ń ra ọkọ̀ wọ́n fagilé báyìí ná kí ni èrò ọkàn yín àti ojú òye yín lórí ìgbésẹ̀ ìjọba àpapọ̀.
ẹ ṣe pé èèyàn fi owó ra nǹkan tó bá ti di àsìkò tí ọ̀wọ́n gógó bá ti wà ní ìmọ̀ ètò ìṣúná náà ń pè ní economics àwọn kankan ní scale of preference wọ́n máa ń pè pé àwọn àjókòó wò pé èwo ló ṣe pàtàkì èwo ni ó ṣe pàtàkì èwo ni a nílò báyìí 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 èwo ni a ò fẹ́ báyìí 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 so tẹ́ bá ní káwò dáadáa pẹ̀lú bí nǹkan ṣe ń lọ yìí nítorí ti ṣe báyìí ní orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà ní pé a ti ṣe nǹkan tó ń pè ní scale of preference báyìí mọ́tò àárà ọkọ̀ àárà àwọn nǹkan tí ò fẹ́ nítumọ̀ dáadáa tí kò ní jẹ́ kọ́rọ̀ ajé wa kó rú gọ́gọ́ sí a nílò ẹ̀ mọ́ a fẹ́ ná wa síbi tó jẹ́ pé tá a bá ná a mọ̀ pé láìpẹ́ a rí èrè tó pọ̀ ńbẹ̀ ètò tàbá sì rí ńbẹ̀ yóò jẹ́ kí ọrọ̀ ajé wa kó rú gọ́gọ́ sí ojú tèmi fi wò nìyẹn so ìgbésẹ̀ tèmi wò pé ó nítumọ̀ ni.
ẹ ṣe ọ̀gbẹ́ni Michael Ogunṣina lórí wíwọlé àwọn akẹ́kọ̀ọ́ yìí ó ní mo fẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ tí mo kà láìpẹ́ àti gbọ́ oríṣiríṣi n ò tí ì sọ pé ọjọ́ báyìí ni wọ́n wọlé o àmọ́ ìjọba iléeṣẹ́ tó mójútó ètò ẹ̀kọ́ lóde wa Nàìjíríà wọ́n ní àwọn ti ṣe àwọn ìpinnu kan tí àwọn ó sì fi tó ìgbìmọ̀ ìjọba àpapọ̀ tó ń gbógun ti àrùn COVID-19 létí pé tí wọ́n bá tó buwọ́lù òun náà ni àwọn tẹ̀síwájú tí wọ́n bá ti buwọ́lù á jẹ́ pé àwọn ò ní ṣe kankan lórí ẹ̀ lára nǹkan tá à ń yọgbọ́n náà ni pé ó ní kán tó lè kọ́ ilé kí àwọn ọmọ tó lè wọlé wọ́n kọ́ ibùdó ìfiniwọ̀sí ní àwọn ilé ìwé yìí ẹgbọ́n ṣé ó ṣeé ṣe ní tìbútòrò orílẹ̀-èdè wa Nàìjíríà àwọn olóyìnbó ní ṣé ó wà feasible.
ẹ ṣe báyìí mi ì lè sọ ní ọdún yìí àmọ́ ọdún tó kọjá àwọn ilé ẹ̀kọ́ kẹta ní orílẹ̀-èdè wa wọ́n lé díẹ̀ ní 140 nàbí 144 universities lání high institutions lání ní orílẹ̀-èdè wa Nàìjíríà now ìtumọ̀ yẹn ni pé tẹ́ ẹ bá ní ẹ fẹ́ káwọn ọmọ lọ bẹ̀rẹ̀ iṣẹ́ wọn padà ìtumọ̀ ni pé ẹ fẹ́ ní kán lọ kọ́ ibùdó ìfiniwọ̀sí bóyá tán bá rí ẹni kankan tó bá ní coronavirus.
àbí kò tẹ ó tẹ ṣàìsàn orí fọ́ àbó tẹ ṣubú àbí.
alákọ̀ọ́kọ́ nǹkan tí mo kọ́kọ́ sọ tí mo bá sọ ni pé ṣé ẹ rí pẹ̀lú bí nǹkan ṣe dé lórí coronavirus yìí àmọ́ bá gbé ni kò ní lọ kíákíá àlejò tí ó pẹ́ kó tó lọ ni tó àmọ́ bá coronavirus gbé ni ìyẹn ti dájú báyìí àmọ́ táwọn náà wà ṣe ni pé bóò ni bí bá gbé wa pẹ̀lú coronavirus bí ó ṣe ní dá wàhálà sí wa lọ́rùn bí ó ṣe ní kó bá wa ohun tí mo sọ ni pé ẹ wo àwọn iléèwé káàkiri nsìn fún àpẹẹrẹ ẹ wo yunifásitì ilẹ̀ Ìbàdàn ẹ wo polytechnic Ìbàdàn tó jẹ́ pé already wọ́n ní health center ibi tí wọ́n ti tọ́jú àwọn ọmọ tó máa ń ṣàárẹ̀ bóyá kíláàsì kan lẹ́yà sọ́tọ̀ pé ebi báyìí á wà sọ́jọ́ ẹ̀ á ṣe ni pé àwọn á sọ̀dà ibùdó ìfiniwọ̀ láwọn schools káàkiri yìí ó lè nira láti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní kọ́ láti máa kọ́ isolation center báyìí ó lè nira gan àmọ́ tá a lè ṣe ni pé bí àwọn ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn abandoned projects ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn ilé tán lò mọ́ ó pọ̀ káàkiri àwọn iléèwé wa ilé àkọ́kọ́ pàtì tán lò mọ́ so àwọn ilé a lè ṣe lọ́jọ́ pé ká lè máa lò fún ibùdó ìfiniwọ̀nsí fún àwọn iléèwé wọ̀nyí àmọ́ lójú tèmi mo wò pé àwọn ọmọ ilé ẹ̀kọ́ gíga yunifásitì bóyá kó sì dúró síbi wọn ná báyìí.
ẹ ṣeun ẹ jáde dókè lọ́hùn-ún à ń padà bọ̀ lẹ́yìn eléyìí a máa tẹ̀síwájú.
Since them born me, I don ready for live sports. Now Messi right leg, I wan see how I go use knack ball, internet on top La Liga. I fit touch light Ronaldo, aka Ororo, celebrating hat-trick on top Serie A. Now me go dey flenjo as I dey watch Premier League as e dey happen. Sweet wrestling, we go dey totori my belle for WWE. All the passion, the excitement, the drama. Oh boy, the wait don finish oh! Live sports don return to GoTV. Reconnect to GoTV Max to enjoy all the live football action with you on top La Liga, Serie A, the Premier League, and WWE live on Super Sport. Buy your GoTV decoder now for only 9,200 naira and enjoy 1 month free GoTV Max subscription. GoTV, live it, love it.
ẹ̀yin Táyọ̀ ó sì yá náà nù yóò bá bọ̀ wọ́n ní pé ọ̀rọ̀ ọdún lọ́jọ́ tá a mẹ́sùrú pẹ̀lú àṣàrò gbọ́kọ́ báyìí náà lọ́kàn lọ́jọ́ tí wọ́n túfọ̀ ba òṣùpá somi lójú rètérètè ilẹ̀ pòyì bìrìbìrì lọ́jọ́ ìgbà tí wọ́n kéde rẹ̀ wípé ẹni tó ti fi ìgbà kan jẹ́ gómìnà nílẹ̀ yìí Abíọ́lá Ajímọ̀bí jọlọ́ọ̀ nípè ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ sì mà wípé gbogbo wa náà la gba àmì àkà lọ́wọ́ Elédùmarè lọ́jọ́ kó wa bá tó lálọ́ rẹ̀ kó fún bàbá lọ́jọ́ àbákúlà àdèrè o ẹ̀yìn òsùn láàyè bọ́dẹ bá wá kú báyìí ọdẹ náà ní sọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́yìn ọdẹ gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ wàhánì onímọ̀-ẹ̀rọ Ṣèyí Mákindé ti fi ẹ̀dùn ọkàn rẹ̀ hàn báyìí o lórí ìpapòdà gómìnà náà òun ìyún sẹ́nitọ̀ Abíọ́lá Ajímọ̀bí gómìnà nínú ọ̀rọ̀ ìbánikẹ́dùn rẹ̀ sí àwọn ẹbí olóògbé àti àwọn ènìyàn àtàtà ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ lọ́tún ti pa láṣẹ wípé kí àṣẹ orílẹ̀-èdè wa Nàìjíríà ó di nǹkan tí wọ́n fà wálẹ̀ dé ìdajì òpó lónìí ọjọ́ ẹtì Friday láti bu ọlá fún akọni tó papòdà gẹ́gẹ́ bí wọ́n ṣe wá sọ̀rọ̀ wọ́n ní pé ọ̀rọ̀ ẹkú aráfẹ́rakù ọ̀hún ọ̀nà lọ́mọ̀ ló báyìí gómìnà pé ẹ̀dùn ọkàn ló jẹ́ fún òun láti gbé ìròyìn àgbọ́sọgbánù wípé gómìnà àná ní ìpínlẹ̀ yìí ìyún sẹ́nẹ́tọ̀ Abíọ́lá Ajímọ̀bí ti porúkọ pa ìsàmìdàdí àbẹ̀gbé ó ní pé ìròyìn eléyìí tó kan níkù yìí òun náà ló gbomi lójú ẹni eléyìí tó sì jẹ́ wípé ó pa omi tútù sí yàn lọ́kàn gómìnà pé òun ò lè rò bí yóò ṣe dùn àwọn ẹbí rẹ̀ tó lákòókò tá a wà yìí tí wọ́n pàdánù kò ṣe mọ̀ ní ọlọ́pọlọ pípé àgbà òjè ènìyàn ó ní pé àdúrà òun ni pé kí Ọlọ́run bá mi Èdùmàrè tó ń tu èèyàn nínú kó tu àwọn ẹbí rẹ̀ nínú àti àwọn èèyàn àti àwa tí ọ̀rọ̀ tún kàn náà ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ ó ní ẹ̀wọ́ pẹ̀lú àwọn ohun ribiribi lẹ́yìn tí gómìnà náà òun tó ti gbé ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ ṣe ó ní pé àwọn ọmọ jẹ̀rán rẹ̀ lẹ́nu títí láìní ó ní ẹ̀rí máa ṣe mìíṣó ó ní ṣe bí lára àwọn àlànà rẹ̀ tí ìjọba tó wà lóde báyìí tí wọ́n dé bá òun náà ni a tún to aṣọ mọ́ eégún ọ̀hún lára kó tún lè bá àdódìdì ó ní láìsí àní-àní àlẹ́ gbàgbé iṣẹ́ ribiribi lẹ́yìn tí sẹ́nẹ́tọ̀ Abíọ́lá Ajímọ̀bí gómìnà àná ní ìpínlẹ̀ yìí tó papòdà lẹ́yìn tó ti ṣe ọwá sọ̀rọ̀ sípájú gbogbo ìgbésẹ̀ èyí tó bá tó àti èyí tó bá yẹ ọ̀hún náà ni ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ yìí ó gbé lórí ọ̀rọ̀ náà ọwá pẹ̀kun ọ̀rọ̀ rẹ̀ pé kọ́lọ́wọ́n bá àmì Èdùmàrè kó bá wa pa àṣìṣe rẹ̀ rẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ni kó sì tẹ̀ sí afẹ́fẹ́ rẹ̀.
Fáníyè ṣé òótọ́ ni pé tá a bá ń jà bíi kakúkọ̀ ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú alábùradà lóde wa Nàìjíríà ti sọ pé ìbànújẹ́ ńláńlá òun náà ni ikú Ajímọ̀bí jẹ́ fún orílẹ̀-èdè yìí o ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú alábùradà lórílẹ̀-èdè wa Nàìjíríà yìí ní People's Democratic Party wọ́n ti ṣe àpèjúwe ikú gómìnà àná ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ sẹ́nẹ́tọ̀ Abíọ́lá Ajímọ̀bí gẹ́gẹ́ bí ìbànújẹ́ ńláńlá fún orílẹ̀-èdè wa Nàìjíríà nínú àtẹ̀jáde kan tí wọ́n fi síta lánàá ọjọ́bọ̀ Thursday ní ẹni tí ó jẹ́ agbẹnusọ fún ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú náà èyí ni ọ̀gbẹ́ni Kọ́lá Ọlọ́gbọ́ndèyàn ti sọ pé ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú olóṣùṣù ọ̀wọ̀ àbí ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ nìkan kọ́ ló pàdánù Ajímọ̀bí o bí kò ṣe gbogbo orílẹ̀-èdè wa Nàìjíríà lápapọ̀ ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú alábùradà lórílẹ̀-èdè yìí sọ pé bí ìgbà tí èèyàn bá fi ìgbọ́n sọ̀gìrì òun náà ni kó Ajímọ̀bí ṣe dùn àwọn tó torí àsìkò yìí ni orílẹ̀-èdè wa Nàìjíríà nílò rẹ̀ jùlọ o wọ́n ní sẹ́nẹ́tọ̀ Abíọ́lá Ajímọ̀bí jẹ́ ẹni tí ó mọ tìfun tẹ̀dọ̀ kátòló ọmọ ilé aṣòfin tó gbóúnjẹ fẹ́gbẹ́ tó gbàwó bọ̀ ní pẹ̀lú tó sì tún fẹ́ràn àlàáfíà wọ́n ní bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ni ipa tó kó láti jẹ́ kí ọ̀rọ̀ òṣèlú orílẹ̀-èdè wa Nàìjíríà rẹ́sẹ̀ walẹ̀ òun náà ni kò kéré mọ̀ níwọ̀n o wọ́n ní ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú alábùradà lórílẹ̀‐èdè yìí kí àwọn mọ̀lẹ́bí Ajímọ̀bí o bẹ̀rẹ̀ látòrí ìyàwó rẹ̀ arábìnrin Florence Ajímọ̀bí ààrẹ Muhammadu Buhari adarí ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú olóṣìṣòwò lóde wa Nàìjíríà ìjọba àti àwọn èèyàn ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ lápapọ̀ náà ní ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú alábùradà lóde wa Nàìjíríà kí o ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú alábùradà wá ṣe ní àdúrà yìí pé kí Ọlọ́run tẹ̀sí afẹ́fẹ́ rẹ̀ ìròyìn eléyìí náà ló sọ pé ọjọ́ abákú làádèrè o.
èèyàn sùn ọ̀ láàyè tó ẹ jí mú eléyìí wá ní báyìí náà wọ́n ní pé Ọbaṣẹ́kì náà ló jáwé olúborí báyìí o gẹ́gẹ́ bí adíje dupò gómìnà nínú ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú PDP ní ìpínlẹ̀ Èdò gẹ́gẹ́ bí wọ́n ti tẹ̀síwájú nígbà tí ilé ẹjọ́ sì ń gbé ẹjọ́ òun lọ́wọ́ wọ́n ní pé ẹnìkan léyìí tó jẹ́ pé òun náà ló fi àkékọ́rí fi dígà kọ́rùn tó sì ní pé la òun ò lè gbà ó ní pé kí èèyàn tàtọ̀rìn ni ká sì wọ ẹni tí ó lómi lẹ́yìn ẹsẹ̀ ju ẹnìkan lọ lẹ́nu ọkùnrin àtobìnrin wípé ọ̀wẹ́ ṣe eré òun àti Ọbaṣẹ́kì àwọn mọ̀jọ náà tán bí owó náà ni èyàn Kenneth Imasu Agbọ̀n nígbà tó fojú rinjú pẹ̀lú gómìnà ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ẹdó ọ̀hún èyàn Ọbaṣẹ́kì tí ó sì ní ẹ wò ó ṣe rí ọ̀hún mọ̀ ti jọ̀wọ́lẹ̀ wípé ọ̀hún ti fílẹ̀ fún wípé kó sì lọ rèé sojú àwọn nínú ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú PDP ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ẹdó wọ́n ní pé wọ́n mọ̀jọ kọ́wọ́rìn ní níbi tí wọ́n ti ṣe ètò ìdìbò abẹ́nú ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú ọ̀hún àti wọ́n débi pápá ọ̀hún ní nǹkan bíi wákàtí mọ́kànlá ọjọ́ ọ̀nà ni Imasu Agbọ̀n mà kéde rẹ̀ ó ní pé ẹ̀yin ènìyàn mi nínú ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú PDP pàápàá jùlọ ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ẹdó ó ní pé òun ti jọwọ́ jọ sẹ́lẹ̀ o ó ní pé ogunlọ́gọ̀ èèyàn ń pè ọ́ Ọlọ́run gbàgbọ́ ya wọn ò mọ̀ tí ì dákẹ́ ó ní torí ìdí eléyìí ó ní pé ìfẹ́ ọgbẹ́ ọ náà ni ó jòun lọ́kàn ó ní bó tilẹ̀ jẹ́ pé omi toro ẹja kò dùn lẹ́nu ẹnìkan síbẹ̀síbẹ̀ kò ṣe tí mọ́ńdà lọ́ọ̀rùn ó ní pé ó dùn òun dẹ́yìn bákan náà ni ó dùn àwọn tí wọ́n jẹ́ onígbọ̀wọ́ òun ní tìbútòrò àwọn ìjọba àbílẹ̀ méjèèjìdínlógún ní ìpínlẹ̀ òun ó ní ṣùgbọ́n kí la fẹ́ ṣe ó ní pé ṣe bí ẹgbẹ́ òun náà ló ń sọ̀rọ̀ ó nítorí ìdí eléyìí aróge kan náà ni àwọn ń tu aṣọ mọ́ wípé òun ti yọ̀ǹda rẹ̀ lẹ̀ fún Ọbaṣẹ́kì wípé kó lọ rèé sojú àwọn nínú ètò ìdìbò abẹ́nú ọ̀hún ibẹ̀ náà ni Ọbaṣẹ́kì ti jáwé olúborí nítorí pé kò ní alátakò kankan ó ní ṣùgbọ́n sá ọ nígbà tí ogun ó jàlú ó ní ṣe bí ọ̀rọ̀ ọ̀ náà ni ó tẹ́lẹ̀ bẹ̀ nígbà tí ìlú òtúntò náà ó ní pé ọ̀rọ̀ náà ló tẹ́lẹ̀ bẹ̀ ó ní pé Ọbaṣẹ́kì ti fi dán lójú láti kojú gbogbo ìṣòro ẹbí ọ̀jàgbà fọwọ́mẹ́kẹ́ ṣíṣe àwárí àwọn tí ọ̀rọ̀ wọ rí bákan náà ni tútù àwọn ojú òpópónà gbogbo ṣe bákan náà ni kíkó àwọn ilé ẹ̀kọ́ mọ́ àwọn kí ìgbésẹ̀ wọn amáyédẹrùn kó tún lè gbilẹ̀ sí ní ìpínlẹ̀ ọ̀hún ó ní ẹ̀yìn náà wò ó ní Ọlọ́run inú ilẹ̀ ríkà ó ní pé Ọbaṣẹ́kì ṣe dáadáa ẹ̀gàn ni ẹ̀ ṣùgbọ́n ṣá ó ní pé àwọn tó kàn dúró gẹ́gẹ́ bí ariwo ọjà fún ìyún ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú APC àti ẹni tó jẹ́ alága ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú ọ̀hún kí wọ́n tó ní kó lọ rọ́kúnlé náà Comrade Adéàmọ̀ sí ọ̀mọlẹ̀ onípọ̀n náà ni wọ́n fẹ́ yí lágbòdà náà onípẹ̀tà àbọ̀ agbárùkù ti rú ẹni báyìí kó máa bá iṣẹ́ rere rẹ̀ lọ ṣebí kò ní láì fi wọ́n wá sọ di mímọ̀ ìpín ẹni tó jẹ́ alákòóso fún àjọ INEC ní ìpínlẹ̀ Edo dókítà Johnson Aláìbò ó ti sọ di mímọ̀ wípé ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú 15 náà ni wọ́n kópa nínú ètò ìdìbò sípò gómìnà tí yóò wáyé nínú oṣù kẹsàn-án ní ìpínlẹ̀ náà.
Fáníyè ìròyìn pàìtọ́ ẹ̀kan tó fẹ́ gbọ́ ohun rèé o kò tẹ́tí bẹ̀lẹ̀ jẹ́ o wọ́n ní ẹni agbójú òkùnlé kò mọ̀ jẹ́ ní agbá ò pẹ̀lú bí wọ́n ṣe ka ìbọn 6 ọ̀tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀ mọ́ pásítọ̀ kan lọ́wọ́ ní ìpínlẹ̀ Delta iléeṣẹ́ ọlọ́pàá ìpínlẹ̀ Delta ti fìdí ẹ̀ múlẹ̀ pé ó tọ́ ni àwọn mú pàìtọ́ ilé ìjọsìn Christ Holy Church Asaba ọ̀gbẹ́ni Fidelis Nwasa tó rí pé àwọn ká ìbọn 6 ọ̀tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀ mọ́ lọ́wọ́ agbẹnusọ fún iléeṣẹ́ ọlọ́pàá DSP Ọ̀nàmẹ́ Ọ̀nàwàpòyeyà sọ fún àwọn oníròyìn nílùú Asaba lọ́jọ́bọ̀ Thursday pé lóòótọ́ ni ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ yìí wáyé Ọ̀nàmẹ́ sọ pé lẹ́yìn tí àwọn mú pàtó yìí tán tí àwọn fi ọ̀rọ̀ wá lẹ́nu wò náà ni olùṣọ́ àgùntàn yìí sọ fún àwọn pé àwọn fìjìláńtẹ́ ní ìpínlẹ̀ Anambra òun náà ni wọ́n ní ìbọn náà àwọn sọ pé nípínlẹ̀ Anambra bó wà lóṣù wá dé ìpínlẹ̀ Delta òní pásítọ̀ ló ń wòkè ló ń wọlé àmọ́ Ọ̀nàmẹ́ sọ pé iléeṣẹ́ àwọn ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ ìwádìí láti mọ bí àwọn ìbọn ọ̀hún ṣe jẹ́ gan tí àwọn sì ti mú olórí àwọn fìjìláńtẹ́ náà tí wọ́n mọ̀ sí Freeman òun náà ní gbogbo èèyàn mọ̀ ọ̀gá àwọn fìjìláńtẹ́ náà sí o wọ́n ní nínú ilé àkọ́pàtì kan ni wọ́n ti rí ìbọn náà nínú gbọ̀ngàn ìjọ yìí tó wà ní ìlú Àsàbà tí ń ṣe olóòlò ìpínlẹ̀ Delta ohun tí pásítọ̀ yìí sọ náà ni pé fún ààbò ìjọ òun náà ni àwọn ìbọn náà wà fún wọ́n ní àmọ́ lẹ́ẹ̀kan ẹ sọ pé àwọn fìjìláńtẹ́ òun náà ni wọ́n ní ìpínlẹ̀ Anambra àmọ́ ní àsìkò tá a wáyé ó ti wá di pé ààbò ìjọ yín òun náà ni ó wà fún Ọ̀nàmẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ ó sọ pé ìwádìí ń lọ lọ́wọ́ lórí ọ̀rọ̀ náà.
ó ní fún àbùjọ ibo lẹ̀mí mímọ́ wà ẹ̀yin mọ́ ti kó lójú iṣẹ́ àwọn ogun ọ̀run kọ́ wọ́n ti daṣẹ́lẹ̀. ọ̀gbẹ́ni Ògúnṣínà ẹ jẹ́ ká wo ìgbésẹ̀ nínú ètò ìdìbò ní ìpínlẹ̀ Edo Ọmọàṣù ẹgbẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ ó ní pé wo bí ìgbà tí ìgbálẹ̀ tó bá fi ẹ̀yìn ayan lélẹ̀ tí pápín fún ọmọ kòkòrò ọ̀nà làwọn fi ẹ̀yìn ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú APC lélẹ̀ kí lójú wòye yín bí nǹkan ṣe ń lọ ń bẹ̀.
bí mo ṣe sọ lánàá pé ọ̀fẹ́ lòun nígbà tí à ń díje dupò 2019 ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ èèyàn ló ní ààrẹ àwọn máa fi dé wọn jàn lẹ́ni akínní kan ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú APC òun ṣe kínní kan ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú ó kàn ti pọ̀ káàkiri èèyàn kìíní kéèyàn máa díje èèyàn kìíní kéèyàn máa fìfẹ́ hàn èèyàn kìíní kéèyàn máa sọ̀rọ̀ èrò rárá èèyàn sọ̀rọ̀ tó bá di jọ́ọ̀bù àwọn àmọ́ bóyá lóòótọ́.
àti pé ara àjà ni ìfọ́nú wà.
ara àjà ni ọ̀rọ̀ ẹnu ẹ ara àjà ni.
ọ̀pẹ ẹnu gba rẹ̀ lẹ̀.
pé kíní kan Ọbaṣẹ́kì ṣèyàmù kò ní ìbò 10 kò ní odijọ́ ọ̀lẹ́ odijọ́ ìbò àṣìwárì àṣìwárì.
ká tó fọmọ bàbá ṣàbí. mo rí pé ìgbà tí mò ń ka ìròyìn tó ní í ṣe pẹ̀lú gómìnà àná ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ sẹ́nitọ̀ Abiola Ajimobi mo rí pé ẹni nǹkan tí ẹ fẹ́ sọ nípa gómìnà náà.
ẹ ṣe lákọ̀ọ́kọ́ gbogbo ìkọlẹ́sì ọ̀fẹ́ la kẹ́dùn pẹ̀lú àwọn mọ̀lẹ́bí gómìnà wa àná gómìnà Abiola Ajimobi àwọn náà kó ipa tiwọn nílẹ̀ ìgbàsókè ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ àti ìfẹsẹ̀múlẹ̀ ìjọba ara wa ní orílẹ̀-èdè wa yìí àdúpẹ́ àdúrà tẹ̀mídẹ̀ ní wọ́n ń sọ́mọ́ kékeré àdúrà dó kò sí ẹni tó fẹ́ kí èèyàn wọn kú àmọ́ àdúpẹ́ fún ìgbé ayé tí wọ́n gbé àdúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run ohun tí màá tún fi kún tó dàbí ìmọ̀ràn ni pé gbogbo àwọn adarí gbogbo àwọn olóṣèlú gbogbo àwọn tó dipò òṣèlú mú tó ń gbọ́ mi ẹjọ́ nítorí ọlọ́run mo fi ọlọ́run tẹ̀ ń sìn bẹ̀yìn ohun tẹ́ fẹ́ràn jù mo fi bẹ̀yìn ẹjọ́ torí ọlọ́run ẹ náwó sí ètò ìlera ẹ kó owó sí ètò ìlera health care tó ṣe pàtàkì gan ṣe rí ọlọ́run ràn án lọ́wọ́ ètò ìlera yìí ó ti dé ibi pé a gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe bí a ṣe ṣe tẹ̀tẹ̀lẹ̀ mọ́
ó ti dé gógó
ó ti fi hàn pé ètò ìlera wa bóyá ti ìpínlẹ̀ ni o bóyá ti orílẹ̀-èdè ni o kò dáa rárá ó mẹ́hẹ̀ ó mẹ́kọ lóòótọ́ kò sẹ́ni tí tọ́lọ́jọ́ bá ti dé kò sẹ́ni tó lóògùn lọ́wọ́ àrògùn ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ o àmọ́ ẹjọ́ ẹ jẹ́ ká rí i pé a náwó dáadáa ṣètò ìlera torí ọlọ́run ó ṣe pàtàkì ilé ìwòsàn tí wọ́n sọ pé gómìnà wa àná ti jẹ́ ọlọ́run nípè ara àwọn ilé ìwòsàn tó dáa jùlọ ní orílẹ̀-èdè wa ní aládàáni tó ní orílẹ̀-èdè wa tó sì wà nílùú èkó àwọn náà dẹ̀ nípìnlẹ̀ ọ̀yọ́ ẹ̀ wò fún àpẹẹrẹ ìsìn kò fẹ́ sí ilé ìwòsàn tó dáa tó bẹ́ẹ̀ nípìnlẹ̀ ọ̀yọ́ bóyá àwọn ilé ìwòsàn tó dẹ̀ pọ̀ káàkiri wọ́n ti gbà kan tó ń ṣe 50 billion endowment health fund pé wọ́n ṣe health fund di 50 billion pé àgbóyá táwọn bá ná 50 billion owó yẹn nígbà yẹn wọ́n rówó yẹn àmọ́ àmọ́ tó ná sí ẹjọ́.
ẹ ṣeun. ó ti kan èèyàn ara lé àníṣe ní ọ̀sẹ̀bọ̀ kẹbọ̀jẹ̀ nọ́mbà tí ẹ láǹfààní àti pè sí ọ̀nà ní 08055009850 ẹ káàárọ̀.
hello sir ẹ káàárọ̀ orúkọ yìí bọ̀dẹ̀ sí ń pè wá.
ẹ káàárọ̀
yes sir.
Báṣọ̀run Suleiman Hamza Báṣọ̀run Oríadé látògbómọ̀ṣọ́.
látògbómọ̀ṣọ́ Báṣọ̀run Oríadé.
àkọ́kọ́ náà àkọ́pẹ̀lẹ̀ ti gómìnà wa.
yes sir.
a ti sọ sọ̀rọ̀sọ̀rọ̀ kánù. ọlọ́run kò ní ìdílé.
àmín.
ọgbọ́n tí ikú Ajímọ̀bí kọ́ wa. bó bá jẹ́ pé bàtà náà wà ń jọba wọ́n tọ́jú àwọn hospital Ọ̀yọ́ state láti ọgbẹ́ dáadáa ó ṣe é ṣe ká mọ̀ dínkù láti lọ gbàtọ́jú. eléyìí jẹ́ ẹ̀kọ́ gidi fún gbogbo ẹni ọlọ́run bá tún gbé pò fún.
ẹ ṣe nǹkan mi tẹ fẹ́ dá sí.
àwọn akáníkà lọ́yọ́ state.
nǹkan mi tẹ fẹ́ dá sí. hello.
08055009850 ó náà nọ́mbà tí ẹ fi lè.
àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ yìí pọ̀ lọ́jà ara tẹ̀lé dá síbẹ̀ ẹ káàárọ̀.
ẹ káàárọ̀.
orúkọ yín àti ibi tí ẹ ti ń pè.
nígbà tó ilé ìgbìmọ̀ láti ọlọ́pàá wá sí gbogbo mọ́sọ̀.
à ń gbọ́ yín o.
mo kí bàbá wa bẹ́ẹ̀kẹ́ lùgbọ́n sílẹ̀ ẹ ti ṣe.
ẹ ṣeun ma ẹ ṣeun.
òmìnira yín o oṣù kẹ́yìn náà kẹ́ ẹ̀ ròyìn lórúkọ jésù ní tẹnugbó bí ọwọ́.
àmín o.
a sì kú ọrùn ìyẹn lórúkọ jésù ẹsẹ̀ ní lábẹ́sẹ̀ o.
àmín.
nígbà mi fẹ́ sọ gómìnà pẹ̀lú ọ̀yọ́ wa ẹnjìnìá Ṣèyí Mákindé àwọn ènìyàn fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ pa wọn wípé kọ́lọ́run kóró bàbá yẹn lágbára tí jésù tì wọ́n lẹ́yìn gbogbo èròǹgbà wọn ní rere fún ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ àti Ọ̀yọ́ state àti Ògbómọ̀ṣọ́ kọ́lọ́run kó jẹ́ wá sí ìmúṣẹ. fẹ́ rí ilé ìwé tí wọ́n fẹ́ sí ìpèyí fẹ́ gbà wọ́n mọ̀ràn sí wípé kí wọ́n dákun ká bàbá tìtò tó jẹ́ lórí àwọn ọmọ iléèwé tí wọ́n wọlé láìpẹ́ ètò tó jẹ́ mo sì gbàdúrà pé lórúkọ jésù ọlọ́run ràn wọ́n lọ́wọ́.
àmín àmín àmín.
ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ yóò mọ tẹ̀síwájú.
àmín àmín àmín.
ìbọ̀wọ̀ tèmi tí mo fẹ́ gbà wọ́n yẹn tó tó.
ọlọ́run tó ẹ ṣe gan 08055009850.
hello.
ẹ káàárọ̀ sá o.
ẹ káàárọ̀ sá orúkọ yín bọ̀dẹ̀ sí pè wá o.
jọ́ọ̀jì láti léwu ẹran ni o.
ẹ káàárọ̀ sá.
yẹ sá pásọ̀ tí ó kó bọ̀ṣẹ́ bàbá ní ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì rẹ̀ ń ọ̀jẹ̀ bí o.
lọ́nà wo.
ṣé pé olúwàbẹ̀ lórí pádànù ẹ̀rọ àkáàrọ̀ pa òun àti àtẹ̀gbà lọ́sí lè ṣe ìwọ́n bá yàtọ̀ ìwọ́n ìrọ̀wà tó ìbá ti máa bọ́ ọmọdé lọ sí ìwọ́n láti lọ́mọ ìbí táwọn ọ̀tá wọn báyà lọ́ra àpẹẹrẹ ló kó bọ́ sílẹ̀ ń fún ẹ méjì àbú o àmọ́ kọ́ ṣe yọ́tàlẹ̀ fáwọn ọlọ́pàá gbọ́dọ̀ bá dé ọ̀dọ̀ wọn.
ẹ ṣeun.
ẹ fẹ́ràn gidi jẹ́ o.
àmín ẹ ṣeun. ṣe ń tó gùn.
08055009850. hello.
ẹ káàárọ̀.
hello ẹ káàárọ̀.
ẹ káàárọ̀ orúkọ yín àti ibi tí ẹ ti ń pè.
orúkọ mi Muhammadu Jamiu Kádàrá aláwọ̀ láti ṣe pẹ̀tẹ̀rí lókè ògùn.
à ń gbọ́ yín o.
àkóètò ṣẹ́rí tí àkọ́kọ́ kíra fún ti Ajímọ̀bí ọwọ́ àbọ̀ àṣàforíjì fún wọn. ó tó dájọ́ tí ń kó àmọ́ ká ṣe dáadáa
owó wa tí wọ́n bá wù ní ìsinyìí àwọn nìkan ló kù pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ á jẹ́ kí wọ́n tún un rí ṣe ìjọba wa ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ Akin Fèyí Mákindé nígbà ọlámọ̀rẹ́ nípa ọ̀rọ̀ léèwé tó fẹ́ ṣe àwọn tó bá máa ṣe àmójútó léèwé yẹn kí wọ́n rí i pé wọ́n mójútó dáadáa tó ṣe mọ̀ pé àwọn ọmọ yìí báwọn àgbàlagbà ṣe lè kọ̀ǹtú ara wa àwọn ò lè sára bẹ́ẹ̀ kí wọ́n dákun ọlọ́wọ́ àwọn lọ́wọ́ o kọ́dára aláwọ̀ láti ṣe pẹ̀tẹ́lẹ́ kéèkó.
ẹ ṣeun. ẹ̀tọ́ yín ètò wa ilé tí ọ̀fẹ́ náà ni ẹ̀ ń gbọ́ lọ́wọ́ ní ìkànnì Olúyọ̀lé ajílété Òkè Ògùn àti lórí ìtàkùn ayélujára káàkiri àgbáyé.
hello ẹ káàárọ̀ orúkọ yín bọ̀lẹ̀ tí ń pè wá. láti olódó ń lu Ìbàdàn tí a ní àyín orúkọ yín sà.
èmi ni Chief Owólabí.
Chief Owólabí à ń gbọ́ yín o.
ọlọ́run ọba gbọ́dọ̀ ọ̀nà tó ń tọ́lẹ̀ ní wàṣà tí ọba ìdáríjì wọn o.
àmín.
ọ̀pọ̀ nǹkan tí a fi ilé ẹ̀rọ mọ́ bàjẹ́. àní rẹ̀ mọ́ o. nípa iléèwé títí táwọn ọmọ iléèwé èmi rẹ gómìnà tí wọ́n ṣòfin wọn ní sùúrù lórí pé bí àwọn àgbà ṣe kọ̀ọ̀tù ara wa àwọn ọmọ wọn lè kọ̀ọ̀tù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ́nà ọ̀ràn ìpínlẹ̀ rẹ̀ lówó ẹ ṣe.
yes sir ẹ ṣeun 08055009850 òun náà ní nọ́mbà tí ẹ fi lè pè wá sórí ètò ilé tí ọ̀fẹ́. hello.
ẹ káàárọ̀ wọ́n láwọn ò lò.
àwa tó ti ń lò 08055009850. hello. hello. ẹ ti wọlé o. hello. 08055009850. hello. hello sir.
ẹ káàárọ̀.
ẹ káàárọ̀ mà orúkọ yín bọ̀dẹ̀ tí ń pè wá.
ìyá mùsùlùmí látòrí kanẹ́rù Ògbómọ̀ṣọ́.
ṣọ ẹ káàárọ̀ mà o.
mo kí amọ̀tọ́kùn mákàwé ìṣúná àjẹyàrí wọn jẹ.
àmì mà.
ẹ àmì fẹmi kọ o.
àmì.
a sì tún ń kó ìdárò ti gọ́vnà Ajímọ̀bí.
ẹ ṣeun.
ọlọ́run forí jì wọ́n.
àmín. ìtẹ̀fẹ́ dá sí mà.
èyí tí mo fẹ́ dá sí èrè Ẹdó.
à ń gbọ́ yín o.
àwọn PDP tí wọ́n jọwọ́lẹ̀ fún Ọbásanjọ́. wọn wá fẹ́ kí ojú tì káwá tìlẹ́yìn tó di ọjọ́ bò bí Àmọ̀tẹ́kùn láńkẹ́ ìwé ṣéyàn ṣe sọ. káwá ká fi mọ̀ pé wọ́n tìlẹ́yìn tó tọ́. èmi bàjẹ́ o.
ẹ ṣeun. 08055009850. ẹ káàárọ̀.
ẹ̀lú ẹ káàárọ̀.
orúkọ yín àti ibi tẹ́ ẹ ti ń pè.
Àlàbí ló ń sọ̀rọ̀ láti gáràjì lédè.
à ń gbọ́ yín o.
ìròyìn tó nìkan dá sí ni ti bàbá tí wọ́n bá ìbọn pásítọ̀ tó bá ìbọn ní àkàtà ẹ̀. mo fẹ́ kọ́ mọ́ dáadáa o torí ni wọ́n tó pọ̀ ní àdúgbò lọ́dọ̀ wọn kó ṣàánú wa o.
àmín. ẹ ṣeun ẹ ṣeun ṣáàṣì lè rí ọmọ sí.
ǹjẹ́ àmú kan sí.
08055009850. hello.
hello.
ẹ káàárọ̀ orúkọ yín.
ẹ káàárọ̀ o.
orúkọ yín.
Ọláyẹmí ló ń sọ̀rọ̀ láti Lágùn.
láti Lágùn à ń gbọ́ yín sà.
hello.
hello.
mo kẹ̀rẹ̀ kí fún ìdílé gómìnà ọ̀bọ̀ àná tó ilé ìgbé ni o.
ẹ ṣeun.
ká máa ṣe láti dáadáa bí tá a bá ń ṣe láyé ká máa ṣe dáadáa.
ẹ ṣeun. ẹ ṣe gan. ẹ ṣeun. ẹ káàárọ̀.
ẹ káàárọ̀.
orúkọ yín àti ibi tí a ti ń pè.
ẹ kú iṣẹ́ o madam adéníyì ní lẹ́lẹ́pọ̀.
à ń gbọ́ yín o.
àfihàn ìdárò gómìnà wa tó kú ọlọ́run forí.
àmín.
ẹ sì pé torí ayé yóò ní bàjẹ́. ẹ jọ ẹ bá wa sọ fún gómìnà wa onímọ̀ẹ̀rọ Ṣèyí Mákindé kán jọ kán bá wa mójútó sáàbọ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ ṣètò. ẹnìkan ló kù yìí nígbà tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ ìjọba ó mójútó sáàbò gidigidi o bó ti wulẹ̀ jẹ́ wípé kò sẹ́ńtì òní ní tiẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ ṣùgbọ́n ètò ààbò Ọ̀yọ́ ṣètò lẹ́ẹ̀ kán bá wa mójútó gan o.
ẹ ṣeun.
ẹ jọ èmi bàjẹ́ o.
àmín. ẹ ṣeun àní láǹfààní àbí jẹ́ ká mú.
ó wọlé.
Hello.
Hello.
Mo ń pè láti olódó.
Kí lẹ rí?
Orúkọ yín?
Mo ń pè olùṣègùn ọ̀nà ìpẹ̀kọ̀.
Ẹ jẹ́ kúrò lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ rédíò yín àbí kẹ́ ẹ pa ká lè gbọ́ra wa dáadáa. Láti olódó ń bàdàn. À ń gbọ́ yín.
Ẹ fún abẹ́rẹ́ fún gómìnà tó lọ.
Yes sir.
Ẹ̀rí mo fẹ́ sọ nípa ti ilé ìwé tí wọ́n ń fẹ́ ṣe. Wọ́n bá jọ gómìnà bá jọ kó sì sùúrù díẹ̀ sí. Ìpínlẹ̀ yìí ló ń ní agbára tí ń pa owó tí ń pa dídùn yìí. Àwọn ọmọ kékeré dẹ̀ rí wọn ò lé wọn ní ẹ̀mí àti bóyá wọ́n máa ọlẹ́ ọ̀pọ̀sá social distance. Àwọn ọmọ kékeré wọ́n gbọ́ àwọn olùkọ́ bẹ́yà bí àwàdà bí eré wọn mọ̀ pé ní yóò rí. Ẹ̀rù ń bá àwọn èèyàn ní gbogbo báyìí sèyí ẹ̀wọ̀n ẹgbẹ́ tó kú ní gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ tó kú ẹgbẹ́ ìwàlá ni ẹ̀yìn ẹ̀kú tí ń gbójú gbẹ̀ni ìwé nípa ọ̀kẹ́ bá gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ pọ̀ sí sùúrù wọ́n jọ ọ̀rọ̀ mi báyìí lọ.
Ẹ ṣe gan.
A ní ní àǹfààní àti gba ìpè kankan mọ́. A dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo ẹ̀yin tí ẹ ti pè lóòrọ̀ tòní tẹ̀ ti dá sétò wa. A sì dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ̀ ń wò wá gbọ́ wa ní ìkànnì ìbánidọ́rẹ̀ẹ́ wòmí wọ Facebook. Gbogbo yín là kí ẹ ṣe wọn àdúpẹ́ wa àti àwọn èèyàn tó wà ní Ajílété FM 92.1 Òkè Ògùn FM 96.3. Ẹ ṣeun àdúpẹ́ ọ̀gbẹ́ni Michael Ògúnṣínà ẹ ṣe àdúpẹ́ o.
Ẹ ṣe o mo kí àwọn èèyàn wa ní Ilé-Ìtòfẹ́ fans club lórí WhatsApp àti Facebook ẹ ṣe gan ẹ kú fẹ́ o.
Títí àárọ̀ láti àtúmọ̀ pàdé lórí ètò Ilé-Ìtòfẹ́ èyí Táyọ̀ Olúṣọlá lèmi jẹ́ Táyọ̀ láòtún pàdé.
Kúnlé Fani Ifá ńlá ẹ kú kalẹ̀.
Ará ìlú kí lẹ fẹ́ máa gbọ́ Ilé-Ìtòfẹ́.
Unbeatable. That's the BCS for you. Yeah, BCS TV. Oluyole 90.5 FM Ibadan. Agility 92.1 FM Ogbomoso. Òkè Ògùn 96.3 FM Alaga. For inquiries and patronage, please call 081 52 71 9250. 081 52 71 9250. That's the BCS customer care line for you. Do call BCOS, a media giant in a class of its own.
Bẹ̀rẹ̀ ọjọ́ rẹ lójoojúmọ́ pẹ̀lú ìṣara lóore mọ́ọ̀tì mílíkì àti kòkó àti tọ́wọ́ mílò tó ládùn.
From Nestle.
Ẹ ló bojú kò sí omi àtọ̀ṣe láti fọwọ́ àti hand sanitizer ẹ tó fààyè ẹsẹ̀ bàtà mẹ́fà sílẹ̀ láàrin ara yín ẹ ṣe burú báyìí.
àwọn ni wọ́n ń bá wí. àwọn onímíkírà àti kẹ̀kẹ́ márúwá tí wọ́n ń gbèrò méjì síwájú ńkọ́. àbáwọn ọlọ́kadà tí ń kàkọ́ pèrò méjì mẹ́ta lórí ọ̀kadà kan. wò ó ọlọ́run ní kọ́lọ́ lè là wá o.
ọ̀rọ̀ náà ní kọ́kọ́ lélẹ̀ yìí o ọ̀rọ̀ gbogbo wa ni àwa fúnra wa ló yẹ ká mójútó ìlera ara wa pípa òfin àti ìlànà tíjọba fún wa lórí covid-19 mọ́.
ẹ yé tanra yín jẹ àrùn olówó àtàwọn tó wà níjọba ní covid-19 kò ní má wà mẹ̀kúnnù.
ẹ̀rí rí o pa mí bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ló gọ̀tò tó bá wọn dúró dìdò wo covid-19 kò mọ lówó kò má lágbára bẹ́ẹ̀ ni kò yọ mẹ̀kúnnù lẹ̀ ká pòfin àti ìlànà mọ́ láfi lè yé.
táwọn aráàlẹ̀ máa pòfin mọ́tò gbọ́ sọ́ọ́ mọ̀ pé